Hi, welcome to episode 29 of Cyberpunk. Thank you very much for being with me. I hope everything's going fine for you. Let's get straight into the housekeeping from episode 28. V's new apartment in Japantown. A good few people were remarking on this in the comments. Isn't it a delight? I haven't finished exploring it all, or the building for that matter, as yet. But first impressions, the tasteful furnishings, the objects arranged throughout it, it has character. It reminded me of Judy's apartment in that respect, except the difference here is that the aesthetic in my new apartment is more obviously influenced by and reflective of the district that I'm in, rather than V's personal tastes. Judy very much personalised her apartment. I'm not sure I've done that as yet, but we do have, it's rather like V has been shopping in the local markets and has come home with lots of things to scatter around his new apartment. He's got houseplants softening the outlines. There are the dolls. There is incense that you can burn. There are candles. It just feels a more lived-in apartment. It's more relaxing too. I actually think Misty's apartment might have similarities in some ways to that. It feels less sterile than his one in H10. And then there is the retro-looking record player and the guitar, of course. The spooky turntable direction of that record player did not go unnoticed by a couple of people in the comments, by the way. The fact that V can play the guitar is just astonishing. The samurai music itself, the cigarettes on the counter, given that V is a non-smoker. These are all sort of nods to Johnny, I think, and his influence. People have mentioned in the comments other apartments that they like too, in the form of the one, I think there's one out in, I can't remember, Glen? Is it something like that? I really don't know because I've not actually been there as yet. But they say, you know, that they have their own things that they like about the different locations and the way the apartments reflect them. I think this one will do for now, and with my level 30 upgrade spend about to happen today, then I shall be in Eddie's saving up mode for the next foreseeable while after today. But I do look forward at some point in the future to seeing what else is about there in the market in terms of real estate that I can invest in, because it would be nice, I think, for V to have another apartment or two. Several people also mentioned in the comments section how they think V has been changed by Evelyn's death. Here's the slide which I've selected obviously to reflect this, and how the game actually just changes the player for that matter. I think deep down I'm the same V that I was when I started. What has happened though is that V's realised that if you want to challenge dystopia, it's possible that positive change doesn't happen without effort. It has to be prompted, and if you leave it to the future to decide itself, then bad things that are already happening will just continue to happen or maybe get worse. Absolutely. Evelyn, as a doll, I think, would support what Judy wants to achieve in targeting clouds. It's typical Judy, thinking almost entirely of others before herself, finding a positive out of the disaster that she's lived through. Some of that I think has rubbed off on V. The Relic chip may have brought him into contact with these people for the first time, some of whom he would otherwise not have met, I think, but he seems to be taking the best aspects of their characters and making them his own. So we have Jackie's loyalty, we have Judy's resilience, Evelyn's hope for something better in the future, Victor's recognition of the need to find a place in the scheme of things, and of the past not necessarily being better or worse than the present. And you've got Misty and her inner peace and reflection, even Johnny's voice of doom and suspicion. So in that regard, I think, yes, my V is changing. I am changing in the way that I approach the game. And of course, alongside that, as his experience grows, I am becoming more physically capable and confident to a degree that a difference can be made using weapons, quick hacks, vehicles, negotiating with people, choosing battles and handling conversations. I'm still aware of the limitations and that I'll never fully be comfortable about some things, the moral choices, the compromising of values, the need to justify doing bad things just to survive. But I think I am learning and I'm putting that to use. It may sound very simplistic to say that V can make a difference, but a lot of the things that he is doing, from giving money to Gary, to getting Panam's car back, to rescuing Evelyn, to helping Judy with the clouds problem, which we're looking at now, even his plans to weaken entire gangs. These are about helping other people besides himself, and that's reassuring to me. Ironically though, it's because of Night City's dystopia that he's doing these things rather than in spite of it. I think V might be finding himself at last. So I just wanted to finish off the housekeeping, because it's quite a short session today, by reminding you that the channel does have an email address. I still get people asking the question, how can I send you my screenshots and things like that I've taken of playthroughs? That's how you do it. If they won't fit into the YouTube comment section as feedback, then by all means use that email address, and I love seeing them. I love seeing what you've got up to during the course of the game. And that's the housekeeping. So where are we going in episode 29? Now, I don't want to abandon Judy's questline completely at this stage because it's just warming up, but neither do I want the whole of episode 29 to be about Judy because she's had a lot of focus recently. So what I propose to do is to see this particular quest that we're in through to its conclusion and then park the quest line so that we can go off and do other things for the rest of the episode. Now, I don't know what those other things are going to be. I have a list of possibles in front of me, but deciding which will depend upon how we feel really at the end of Judy's quest, this particular thing, and how much time we have. So we'll come to that when we come to it. First, let's recap where we're at with Judy. Saddened and angered by Evelyn's death and blaming it on her earlier treatment at the hands of Woodman while she was hiding at Clouds, and also on the Tiger Claws who mainly control the establishment, Judy has come up with a secret plan. She means to strike back and take revenge. Her idea is to somehow seize control of Clouds away from Tiger Claws once and for all, and turn it instead into a place controlled and run largely by the Mocks for the benefit of the girls who work there. She's after establishing a kind of parallel to Lizzie's bar. And approaching V to be part of this, V has said yes, he's agreed to her request to join in with it, and I think he's done that in Evelyn's memory. Judy has also had to convince her ex-lover Miko Medea, currently the doll manager at Clouds, to lend her support, and that's been very difficult. The pair split acrimoniously. There is much baggage and distrust between them to overcome. There's a lot of bitterness in the communications that we got to read. After initially seeming to have her suggestion thrown out by Miko, Judy goes off and spends time enlisting other helpers. By the time that she and V meet again at her apartment, Judy has recruited Tom and Roxanne, two dolls from Clouds who were friends of Evelyn and who are disturbed by what has happened to her there. Miko also then arrives, having decided after all that the change that Judy seeks to bring about could be beneficial. What she really means, of course, is that it could be beneficial to her. Judy then outlines her scheme in detail. Using her tech skills in the past, she's been able to access the doll's behavioural software at Clouds and has used her ability to make them more efficient in order to further Miko's career. Now, Judy proposes a further modification, and she demonstrates its effectiveness using Tom as the subject. She means to equip all the dolls with cyberpsychosis level deadly combat skills and transform them into a latent army waiting to rise up and overthrow the Tiger Claws guards at Clouds on cue. After the job is complete, she intends to present the leaders of Tiger Claws with a simple option: share in the proceeds of Clouds, but never set foot in it again. And once the coup is completed, Judy plans to destroy the chip modification so that it cannot become a weapon. The thing that she's invented and put in place in the dolls at Clouds can't be used by others to exploit. Miko adds to the plan by pointing out that it's actually Hiromi Sato, who lives in a penthouse in H8, who is the key boss of Clouds, and that if they can convince him, by force if necessary, to agree to their demands, the Tiger Claws will follow and they'll leave Clouds alone. And so this two-pronged assault is devised. Tom and Roxanne, who is still unsure of her ability to actually kill if necessary, will lead the Doll's attack on Clouds. Miko will gain access to Sato's apartment by arranging a meeting with him, so that Judy and V can then hijack that meeting and present him with her demands. Finally, at the end of the episode, the plotters dissolved, but V suffered another incursion by the Relic chip, which was witnessed by Judy. He decided to tell her the truth of his situation. Next morning, having stayed the night on Judy's couch, V discovers messages on Judy's computer proving just how hard she'd fought to try to help Evelyn, and how close she may have come to finding a solution, and how desperately now she blames herself for Evelyn's death. He also learns that Miko may be helping Judy out of some residual affection and concern for her welfare. That's the point we reached. Now let's move on to episode 29 of Cyberpunk. Now, unusually, I'm starting off with my camera turned off, as you can see, my webcam, because we need to be able to see full screen. I want you to see what I've been up to. Do you remember when I said I reached level 30 that I would be doing a range of improvements and enhancements to V? They are in progress as I speak. I've done some of them. I've saved some for us to do together. I'll show you first the ones that I've done. I need to go into character. Now, I did have over here 5 attribute points and 7 perk points available, and I've spent them as follows. The attribute points have been spent by putting 2 into intelligence to make it up to level 15, and then within intelligence in the skill tree I have purchased this, which is overclock, all the way up to level 3. That took 3 of my perk points, and this, which is Q acceleration, and again I put 3 points into that as well, so that's all the way up to level 3. Now, the idea is that I want to improve my quick hack combo options, as you'll see later, and the ability to apply them. Getting overclock allows me to cast quick hacks using my health in an emergency instead of just using my RAM, so I can chain more hacks together than usual. And I've also got, I want to point out lower down here, hack queue in place, and things like data recycler, which are helpful in preserving my RAM and making things more effective in that way. So that's what I've done there in intelligence. It is a heavily intelligence focused build. Intelligence and tech are running neck and neck at the moment. Tech doesn't have anywhere near the same degree of development. There's nothing on Phenom level as yet there, but it's coming. The other points that I had in attribute terms were spent in cool. That was on 7, now it's on 10, and the last of my perk points I spent here to get feline footwork. Now, I didn't really want necessarily feline footwork. What I wanted to do was unlock the next level of benefits, because this one over here is one I do want to get when I have got some more points. Focus. This is a thing that works on pistols, revolvers, precision rifles and sniper rifles, and anything I can do to invest in my effectiveness with guns has to be a good thing to my mind. I'm still learning to feel more comfortable with them, so I was happy to put that point in there. All my points are now spent. Cool is on 10, technical ability and intelligence both on 15, reflexes and body are still languishing, and if I show you body, I mean, well, do I need to say more? And if I go backwards and look in reflexes, it's not much better. But there's plenty of time. So that's the development that I've done to character. Now, the next thing I want to look at is crafting. So if I pop into inventory and crafting, there was a problem here. Let me explain what it was. Although I already possessed this, which is the ability to craft tier 4 item components, I did not possess this, the ability to craft tier 4 quick hack components from lower tier components. And similarly, although I could craft tier 3 item components, I could not, because I didn't have the recipe, make tier 3 quick hack components. So what I did was to take myself to my local Netrunner and bought those crafting recipes ready to use, and in fact I've already exchanged all my very low quick hack parts up to tier 3. I haven't converted the tier 3 to tier 4 as yet, because I might just need to fall back on crafting a tier 3 hack if I can't get, make or find the tier 4 one that I need during my improvement process. So that's what I've done there. Now the next thing I want to look at here is weapons. And you'll notice there has been just one change, and one only. I've swapped out Plan B and I've put in its place Death and Taxes. Now Plan B was not a tier 4 weapon, that's the first thing to notice, even though it was iconic. And Death and Taxes it's more efficient in almost every respect than Plan B was. But the thing is, as it says in the descriptor there, nothing in life is free. Every powerful hit will cost me a little bit of health, and when my health gets low, rounds will start to poison enemies. Now, further improvements to do here, and I'm just going to do this one on the fly now with you. I'm going to have a look and see what I've got that I can attach to it. I don't have a scope that is suitable to use with it, but I do have some muzzle attachments, and these are tier 4 muzzle attachments. These two have very little to choose between them, because they're essentially almost the same. The difference being this one does a recoil angle reduction, whereas this one does a recoil direction reduction. Now, if you know the difference between those two, you're a better man than me. I'm going to put this one on for now. The handgun muzzle brake has been installed. So that's what I'm doing, and I expect it has not escaped your notice that Death and Taxes is a power pistol, the submachine gun is a power submachine gun, and the sniper rifle is a power sniper rifle. So in other words, just at the moment I don't have a single smart weapon or a single tech weapon installed. I do have them in my backpack. If I pop over here, there's a range of stuff in there, but most of it would have to be said, is actually of the power variety, now that I mention it. There are some tech things in there, yes. I'm not, as I've said before, I am not brilliantly versed in weapon usage. It tends to be sticking with things that are comfortable and do the job. At some point, I will swap these out. I'm sure I'll reach a situation where I need to put a tech weapon in, or a smart weapon, or just want to, and that will happen. But as a start of my 30s and 40s, if you like, I'm happy with this as a loadout. And the camera is back on. Now the next thing that I want to do as part of the upgrade process is to go to see a Ripperdoc. I did say I was going to give Victor a rest this time because he's the only Ripperdoc that I've been to recently, and when I came down to choosing who I'd like to see, there really was only one person who sprang to mind, and that's a chap that I've seen once before, but not in his capacity as a Ripperdoc. It's Finn Gestat, or Fingers MD, as you may know him. So that's where I've come to. Let's make our way in and reacquaint ourselves with the good fellow. Excuse me, you're in my way on the stairs. Yes, last time I was here, it was a memorable visit with Judy, if you remember, and I caught quite a lot of comments in the feedback from that visit with people who disagreed with the approach that I decided to take to Mr. Gestat. This young lady is obviously not well. She wouldn't be here otherwise, but she's not talking to me. She's in a world of her own. Let's try this one over here, see if she's more chatty. Yes.
I won't buy anything from you.
I'm not selling anything. I'm actually here to just say to you, you might want to go and take a walk because I'll be a while. Yeah, really? I mean, have you got an appointment? Show me your appointment card.
Why's everyone got it out for me?
I haven't got it out for you. I'm just trying to establish a pecking order here. My need is greater. I need to see the good doctor more than you do. Yeah, that's how it is. So take a walk, girls. Let's go in. Do you think I should knock? Perhaps I should. I haven't seen him for a while. Fingers.
Yes. What is it?
And as sour as ever. I'll shut the door because there'll be a draft if I don't. Drafts are unhealthy. Wouldn't want you to catch cold. Yes, so I'm here to see you in your professional capacity today.
My chrome could use some fine-tuning.
Here to serve.
Indeed. Now, I have got myself a list which I'm going to refer to here on my iPad. because this is complicated. I've been into this menu, I've had a thorough look around at the kinds of things that are available from Ripperdocs. They're fairly standard nowadays. I'm told that in the past you used to be able to get different things from different Ripperdocs, but one of the updates kind of smooth that out. There are certain things that I'm going to improve and other things that I'm not. Again, it's just my way of doing it. You may feel differently about how you would do it. I'm going to start off with the operating system. I've decided to stay with the Tetratronic Rippler, but I'm going to upgrade it. So here we go. This is now going to be upgraded to tier 3 and then to tier 4. So we've now got a Tetratronic Rippler Mark IV at tier 4, which is good. The quick hacks that are residing in it we'll come to later. The next thing I want to do is to go into frontal cortex, and I said I'd have to look at my list here. I want to, in the spare slot, install something called Xdisk. Here it is. What this does is give me 5 more RAM and plus 25% upload speed for quick hacks. It has other benefits too, and it's intelligence attuned, which speaks volumes to me. So I'm going to buy that, and that's going to be confirmed. That's gone in. Now the other two things that I've got here are RAM upgrade, currently at tier 3, and memory boost, currently at tier 3. Both of those are going to get upgraded to tier 4. So that's the first one. And this is the second. Okay, that's that. Now I'm going to go across to hands of all places, which is here, and I just want to upgrade my smart link. Currently it's only on tier 2. It's got a long way to go. It's been waiting to be upgraded. Tier 3. Tier 3 plus, and tier 4. Now this might seem strange because I literally a moment ago said I'm not actually using smart weapons at the moment, and this is about using smart targeting in smart weapons, but I do have the intention to use them, so now is a good time to make that upgrade. That's that done. The next thing I want to do is to go down to the integumentary system here, where I want to raise my subdermal armour all the way up to tier 4. So this is now happening. That's that done. Good. Scrolls. I want to go to skeleton, and in skeleton I'm going to install in this spare slot the thing which is called, if I can find it, Universal Booster. There it is. This is technical ability tuned, and again, because tech is one of the things that I'm focusing on, the benefits of this are going to be felt later, I think, rather than immediately. That's true of some of the improvements I'm making here. There are investments for a future that I'm not actually living at the moment, but I intend to. So that's that done. That's that. Universal Booster's done. Titanium Vengeance gone. Right, over into face. I next want to just simply upgrade my optics. I was going to replace them. I thought about replacing them with these, the Oracle optics instead. But for the moment, because it works and I'm happy with it, I'm simply going to boost my Kiroshi Sentry optics all the way up to level 4, tier 4. So I need to grab that again and upgrade, and we're there on tier 4. Okay, let's go backwards. Good, that's that done. I'm going to scroll. Right, next in the legs situation, I want to boost my reinforced tendons to tier 4 as well. You'll notice there's a lot of boosting going on here and not so much replacement. That's a tactic. I'm deliberately leaving a gap here over on this yellow thermometer, where I'm going to have some space if I decide to make an intermediate visit to a Ripperdoc at some point for an improvement. In circulatory system, the big one is going to be here, because what I want to install is a second heart. I'm going to put in the one that's at tier 4 rather than tier 4 plus, because again, I'm trying to live within my means. I'm trying to make this very simple and straightforward, and you'll notice the effect that this is having is putting a plus 30 in there. That's why I've left that space. This is a big improvement. A second heart gives you 100% health when your health reaches 0. It may not activate in some situations, such as falling from extreme heights, but I'll take it for when it does actually activate, so that's well worth having. The other 2 items in circulatory system, I'm simply going to improve. So my blood pump is going to go from tier 3 where it is, all the way up to tier 4. And the biomonitor that I've got is going to upgrade. This has got a long way to go because it's only on tier 2, all the way up to tier 4. Right, now I think that's the end of all the things that I wanted to do. My yellow thermometer is where it needs to be, which is good. My blue thermometer is looking pretty good on the armour side of things. I've got quite a lot of capacity there, spare capacity I think to go with. That's a reasonable set of improvements. There's something I've missed here, which is my titanium bones, which I'll just go back and do. Let's get those up to tier 4 as well. It's just nice to look at the thermometers and see mostly pink. You'll notice I haven't improved the Kolesnikov. The reason for that is I haven't actually been doing much in the way of ranged attacks while sliding or dodging. I tend to do this when I'm stationary, or dashing for that matter, yes. And the fact that it can slow time down as well when I'm in the middle of something like that, it's just not important at the moment to my playstyle. So I'm not worried too much about upgrading it all the way up to tier 4. It can stay where it is for the moment and I'll keep the resources. I've spent well over half of the eddies that I had before I came into this situation, and we haven't quite finished yet. So that's where we are in terms of improvements to my cyberware. Cyberware upgrades complete. I'll stand on the plastic so the blood doesn't drip onto the carpet. That feels good. Again, it's just my personal selection that I went through and thought they fitted with my comfort level for the kinds of things that I want V to have to be able to do. It felt good actually, reaching level 30. I've been looking forward to this particular Ripperdoc visit. I suppose I could have made other Ripperdoc visits before then, but I wanted to make it a summative thing along with all the other improvements I was doing. This particular bit though is entirely down to my good friend here, Finn Gestat. How are you, Finn? You're looking hardly any different at all, even down to the sandals. Yeah.
Something wrong?
Those sandals, there is something wrong, yes. There is, Finn. I'm glad you asked. You maybe have picked up on my demeanour at the moment. I'm not quite myself. I would like to ask you, before we move on to anything further, about the decor in this place. Have you got a decorator or something?
Your style. I see you have a flair for the, unique.
He smiled.
By me.
It do well to attract new patients?
He smiled.
Who knows? It's for me. For my aesthetic pleasure.
Yeah, you see, it's your pleasure which is the problem, isn't it? We learned a lot about your pleasure when Judy and I were here last. Do you remember that conversation we had? You explained your...
Can't speak or what?
Oh, I can speak. You can listen. You explained your reason for existence, your place in the big scheme of things, how you were this great benefactor who was helping these people who no one else would help. And in part that's the problem, Finn. You exist. If you didn't exist, these desperate...
Something wrong?
Yes, these desperate people would go somewhere else. and maybe find help in these other places they went to, and help without the strings that you put on giving your help. So how's that thought strike you at all? Ever thought of reassessing your life plan? He made no response. Well, I'm glad I've put a new thought in your head. Now I want to put something else in your
Can't
head.
speak or what?
Yes, I can.
A little respect.
You should learn that lesson yourself. Bye, Finn. Finn has left the game. Also, do you know what, Finn? As I take my leave of your establishment, I think I'm going to do something here for myself as well. Oh, the patients have had the good sense to leave. I shall close the door behind me because I'm a very neat person. Good job you had all that plastic sheeting in there, wasn't it, to catch the blood splatters, as I said. Very good forward planning. There was a police warning there because I think there was a police officer not too far away and may have detected the shot being fired. That is now gone. I've got to be a little careful here of how I exit the building. I think I'm going to be okay. Because what I'd really like to do is to... There's a guy over there who heard it too. You're not going to be a problem, are you? I don't think you are. What I'd really like to do is to put out the trash, I guess. Yeah, this'll do. Ah, fingers. Yeah, I'll be a drone. I'll turn off auto depth of field, and we'll take a little picture. Silverhand still can rock apparently, but I'm afraid fingers can't. Yeah, exit. That was for Evelyn Parker. I'll put my gun away. Now, the next thing I want to do, I need to turn my camera off again because we're heading into improvement world and I need you to be able to see full screen. We're into the last part of the upgrades. I've turned off the camera again because I wanted you to be able to see full screen here, and I've come into inventory. Specifically, I'm going to go to my Tetratronic Rippler Mark IV and I'm going to unequip all of these old lower level quick hacks which I've got in, and we're going to have a look at the things I do have which are tier 4 and the things which I'm missing. I have a plan to build the possibility at least for some quick hacks which can be used in combinations. The first one I want to build is Contagion with Overheat. Now I have a problem here because I don't actually possess Overheat, so that's something I'm going to have to craft in a moment. I'm going to leave that slot empty and go to the next one down. What I want to put in next is the one that's called Cyberware Malfunction. This is interesting because it stacks up to 5 times. It disables enemy cyberware for 10 seconds and increases all damage against the affected enemy, and it can have greater effects at the number of stacks applied. So when you apply 2, it permanently disables the cyberware. At 3, it can deal electrical damage over time. So very appealing. That one I want to stack with something like Short Circuit or with Synapse Burnout, both of which I actually have. And I'm going to choose Synapse Burnout because this is the one that deals heavy damage, and it increases by 10% for each RAM unit I've currently spent, and also costs me 2 less RAM for each 15 seconds after neutralising an enemy with that quick hack, and you can stack it as well. So I'm going to put that one in this slot, obviously, because I don't want it to be next to Contagion. I want to have them relatively close to each other for when I apply them. The next one I want to do in here is the one that I've got called Memory Wipe. Now, memory wipe is untraceable and it stops the enemy from noticing you for a short time. There's a reduction of 35% in trace progress when it's uploaded outside of combat. And if I queue something after I've applied memory wipe, the quick hacks after it are not traceable, which is a tremendous ability to have. So that one's going to go in that slot. And I want to pair memory wipe with the possibility of using something very powerful. The cyberware malfunction paired with the synapse burnout is going to be very useful for single target combaters, for boss fights, those sorts of things, as when I met the Sasquatch, things I didn't have the ability to do. This one, memory wipe, I want to pair with something like sonic shock or reboot optics. Now it happens that I've actually got sonic shock and reboot optics. Reboot optics would blind the enemy for the duration of the quick hack, which obviously makes it harder for them to see me. It also gives me plus 15 headshot and weak spot damage against the affected enemy. But sonic shock is interesting because it deafens the enemy, it scrambles their comms so they can't talk to each other, and it cloaks the enemy from their own allies' sensory systems, so things that happen to them are ignored by their allies. And that's very appealing, and I haven't used it very much, so I'm going to equip in this slot. That's the one I want it to go in. You have to be careful about which slot you're picking. Sonic Shot. Now, I don't have a need to put ping tier 1 back in. I have got a ping at tier 3, and the bad news is, and you'll see what the bad news is in a moment, I can't actually craft a ping at tier 4. So for the moment my ping's going to be boosted simply up to tier 3. That can go in there, and I'm left with this problem here, which is I do not have overheat at tier 4. So I'm going to nip out of here and into crafting. And if I look in my memory, if I look in the right place with my memory, here I can find overheat tier 4, which I now am able to craft. And if I go out of there again and back into here again and select the right slot, which is already selected because it's the only empty one I've got, now I can put in overheat tier 4. And my improvements to my cyberdeck, as well as boosting the cyberdeck itself, are complete. Now, I'm not saying these are going to stay in the slots they're in, because I still do have some very juicy tier 4 quick hacks available, like cripple movement, like reboot optics and short circuit, and this one, but also weapons glitch too, which I haven't really thought about, the one that can detonate the enemy's primary weapon. These are all extremely useful, but I've only got 7 slots, and the potential is there to do further swaps as necessary during the course of the next period of V's existence. So that was the improvement to the cyberdeck. Now, someone's also going to say that you didn't make use of the fact that you bought the crafting recipes very much for tier 3 and tier 4 quick hack components. No, I didn't, but it leaves me the option of doing so if I get good recipes from access points and where else whilst I'm exploring the next few levels before I reach level 40. So it's a long way from level 30 to level 40, and I just wanted to make sure I didn't find myself in a situation where I couldn't craft quick hacks from recipes that I pick up. That's why I've invested in the conversion recipes. And that's the end of my upgrades. Right, I've upgraded my clothing, as you can see, after doing all of that. I was getting a bit cold. I'd been for a run this morning. I was fine doing all of that stuff in a t-shirt, but by the end of it was time to get more substantial clothing on. We're at that period here in England where it's properly autumn now. The temperatures are falling rapidly. We're getting quite a lot of rain. In the mornings when we open the curtains, sometimes we get to see the rolling mists over the fields. Beautiful as they are, very atmospheric, gorgeous to run in, but a clear indication that you need to be cosy. And I want to be cosy for what we're going to be doing at the start of this episode. So here we go. I've relocated myself to my apartment, and after I did it I couldn't think why I'd done it other than I just wanted to be here. I've not actually been inside. I did spot that I've received a message whilst I was doing all that stuff with Fingers and where else. It's from Judy. Hey OV, everything okay? Yeah, I'm good. Actually, I'm more than good after doing all those improvements at level 30. Something happen? Judy says, I'm all right. Thanks again. You know for what? You're a good friend. Just want you to know that. Maiko still hasn't called. Should be any time now. Let you know when I get something fresh is finished. Okay, oh, that's nice. We've improved Judy's mood. I want to reassure her that she's not in this on her own. I think it's really important. I like Judy. I like it that she says, you're a good friend. Just want you to know that. I think we trust each other. Important. I have a new job called Pisces, which I'm tracking. I've got to wait for Judy's call. Right at the start of the episode, I might decide to advance time to get us round that. I'm just going to pop into my journal and see what Pisces says. Here's Johnny's take on waiting for Judy's call. What's worse than a corpo? A wannabe corpo. You know what? I'm not even surprised you let yourself get talked into this little uprising. Hey, back in my day, I would have bum-rushed the riot shields in the name of Joy Toys Freedom or whatever. But this Maiko chick, I've got a bad feeling about her. Yeah, you and me both, actually, Johnny. It's one thing I do agree with you about. Also, the Judy Alvarez text has popped up here, and I have read this a long time ago, but I'm minded to read it again because it's a refresher for one thing. Also, that photograph is amazing. The picture, it looks very high res. You can see all of her tattoos, lots of which are meanings or, song lyric choices and things like that. But the clothing, the texture of it all stands out. And her hair, the different colours in her hair that you don't get to see. Not like that. Really good. Let's read it. Judy Alvarez, one of Braindance's most gifted editors and a skilled techie. If she wanted to, she could get hired at any corpo entertainment studio and make bank. But Judy values her independence too much to sell out. She rejects every offer that comes her way. Her anarchist spirit drew her to the mocks in the hope that they could improve the lives of people in Night City. Wow, I mean, I know this, but now it's starting to chime with V's feelings about improving the lives of people in Night City and making a difference. Does that mean that V's an anarchist as well? I'd never thought of that. Her biggest flaw is that she can't keep her mouth shut in the face of injustice, something that always gets her in trouble. For some, though, it's her greatest virtue. It is. It's one of the things you admire about Judy. You look at that picture of her face there, and the expression, the pose, holding her arm like that. There are thoughts going on there, and her face can't hide them. It's got that sort of element of doubt, measuring. Yeah. I'm glad I read that. That has totally... I agree with everything it says about her. I do think that's exactly a very good description of Judy. It's 11:20 a.m. I've got to wait for Judy's call. I think I'm going to skip time because we're at the very start of the episode. Oh, hang on. I don't have to skip far though. It said... Wait for Judy. I'll go till 2:20. We'll see if that works. Wait for Judy's call. Has gone away. Talk to Judy.
Hey, V. Maiko called.
Good.
Before sundown. Out front of the mega tower.
Yep.
Gonna be there?
Of course I will.
Yes.
See you then.
You will see me then. Go to Mega Building H8 in the afternoon. It's afternoon. I'm going to go. It's 225 metres away. That's walkable. I do not need a vehicle. I will go this. Oh no. It's another of the guys with the cans of beans. Why did you drop that? Yes, I was watching. Hi.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Yeah, you're very busy. Would you take a bit of advice from me? You'll be able to get those beans out of the can much more effectively if you open the lid. Because the lid was still on. Look, you can see the lid.
Piss off, slacker.
Hey, there's no need to be like that. Oh, dear. Language. Okay, I'm going. Gives me a chance to take in a little bit of Japantown as I'm walking along here. I feel safer in Japantown than I did around H10. Isn't that a weird thing? I've not been here long, but now that I've actually got residents, there's the market over there, with the cherry blossoms and the digital cherry blossoms falling look. Isn't that great? Now that I'm actually a resident here, and I can say that with pride, I feel differently. I also feel that this spaghetti on the minimap there has to be to do with stairs, and I'm wondering whether I can cheekily... I might run over here quickly so I don't get run over. I wonder if I can cut this out by going around a corner. Yes! It straightened it out. I do like it. I like the look of it. It just seems... I mean, the guy leaning nonchalantly there on the rail, and people just going about their daily business, shopping, going for coffees, out for a stroll, enjoying the sunshine. It just seems a little bit more safe, more relaxed, a bit like V's apartment, actually. I didn't go back in, although I returned myself to my apartment. I just stood around outside thinking, what would I do next? Then I noticed that call, then I called Judy. But I do intend to go back in. There were some comments from people saying you should have explored more, there were things that you missed. I know there are things that I've missed, that some of those things actually are probably... I think there were some readables, for instance, in V's apartment. I don't know why I've come up here, I'm not there yet. It's because I'm talking to you guys. There were some readables in V's apartment which I didn't go near, haven't read. Also that room downstairs that I went into, I get the feeling there's more to find there. Maybe I'm not supposed to find it yet, but it won't stop me looking when I go back there. So hopefully during the course of this episode, at some point, I'll return to my apartment just to do that. It's a good sort of staging post, my apartment. I'm there. I've reached 08. It's a good staging post. It's a good place to stop and gather wool and think about where you're going next. Where I'm going next is to say hello to Brendan before I go in here. I've got plenty of time.
He did it again, and we just got back together. And now he's dodging my calls.
What is this?
He's just scared of getting dumped. And so he always does it first. And I'm always the one trying to save the relationship. Ugh, I feel like such a gonk.
He's the gonk here, Theo. Not you. You have so much love and empathy to give to people like him. But at what cost?
I know this can all feel like too much. But you have your own happiness to worry about, Theo. We can't always help other people.
Thanks, Brendan. What would I do without you?
What?
I gotta go now. But thanks for listening to all my bitching.
I bet you even Donald Lundy sometimes goes through a whole tub of ice cream and 3 packets of tissues.
Brendan, you are the sweetest person I know. I'll see you later.
What did we just witness? Brendan's giving out relationship advice. He knows this girl. They've met before. She's had previous conversations with him. He reacted to her comments appropriately. He made suggestions. He initiated new content. He appears to demonstrate that he cares for this person. What the heck? Oh, I don't want to hear a joke. I want you to tell me about that girl you were talking to, please. She's intriguing.
Who's that girl you were talking to?
Oh, you mean Theo? She's my bestest friend.
She's what?
Gosh, she's so nice and pretty and sensitive. I like talking to her. Definitely way more fun than pumping out caramel lattes.
Why do I get the feeling that judging people on how they look and feel is ever so slightly beyond you?
Hogwash. If I couldn't analyze people, how would I know whether to recommend a daring dairy instead of a Tiancha?
Okay, now this really is curious. V has questioned whether he can have the capability to make actual meaningful responses or whether it's just some sort of subroutine churning out these comments, and Brandon's countered it. So he responded to what V said. He produced a counter argument. I think that you might be capable of independent thought, generative intelligence. I think you're sentient.
You said you liked some people more than others. Earlier you thought of a joke. You're sentient.
Yes.
You've got to be.
Yes.
Oh, stop it. You're making me blush. Which would mean I'm overheating and my circuits are frying. Not fun at all.
That's what I thought. Take care, Brendan.
I mean, here we are debating AI, aren't we? And we've talked about this in recent episodes, and it came out in the comments very strongly from some people about, you know, the use of AI in various contexts, including in game production. But here, let's just turn this on its head slightly. Is Brendan an actual evolving entity? Has he gone beyond his original programming? Surely he cannot have been built to be this way. He's supposed to be a vending machine giving out drinks, but he's way, way more than that, it would appear. I shall be back to see Brendan. That was weird. What a start to the episode. I'm entering Mega Building H8. You are correct. Mega Building H8 was where those 3 tiger claws were that I couldn't attack last time I was here. Oh, how nice of them to have waited around for me. And I get to choose to try out my new cyberware. Now, I know the order of this is a little bit weird, and I'll probably do some rearranging at some point, but it's not crucial. I've got the time to skip about. I will contage you and also overheat. Let's go. Whoa, that was quick. They only just started to trace me, and it failed immediately. All 3 of them dead. Boom! They went too. We kind of exploded there. Oh yeah, blew arms off and all sorts. I'll pick this up. Why not? I'll do what I can. There's not much left of some of you guys. Guys, it was good of you to stand up like that, but seriously, rest, relax. Okay. My 3 tiger claws. That was good. The first use of my enhanced tier 4 quick hacks in my tier 4 cyber deck. Where am I going? 3 bodies round the corner. Let's go round the corner.
Hey, V.
Hey, Judy. Yeah. Oh, Johnny as well. Johnny, of course, doesn't show up on the minimap. That's interesting. Am I ready? Let's talk to the crew first. Tom.
V, get it together.
You nervous, Tom?
How'd you know?
First time you've done anything like this. Just imagine you're doing what a doll does, just different program. You're great at that.
Is it true what Judy said, that after they've done these things, their memory is wiped? It's only whilst they're doing it that they'll have the consciousness of the moral thing that they're doing?
What's up with you?
I want to talk to Roxanne because she was the one who was a bit flaky about whether she was going to be able to go through with it.
So glad you came.
Mulled over in my head. Y'all were right.
Good.
Sometimes the only rational course of action is a kick in the nuts and a bullet between the eyes.
Yes. I mean, I would have expressed it slightly different terms, but the sentiment of what you say, I totally understand. Johnny's just sitting there thinking, what are we doing? Judy, tell me the plan. I am. I'm getting it together. Tell me the plan.
Any idea how I can get to Hiromi?
Pulled the blueprint, got it all figured out. Okay, not all, but we're good on the penthouse.
Excellent.
Best bet's to access it from the service level. Gotta weigh in from there.
Okay. I'm going to boost Roxanne a little more here.
Remember, let the behavioral chip do what it wants.
Yes.
Got no time to deliberate, weigh decisions. Just follow your instincts. Freeze, tense up for even a second could cost you your life. Got it?
Very good advice. Where, as I look at this gang of 3 plus Johnny, is Maiko?
And Maiko? Where's she?
Meeting with Hiromi to avoid raising any suspicions.
Okay.
She'll make him stay put until we're in.
Good. So, we happy band? Ready to go?
All right, we going in?
Let's do this.
The way they looked at each other there. Follow Judy and Roxanne and Tom. I don't think I've ever followed a gang of 3 before. We're going to use the lift. Past the Spunky Monkey advert. It looks like you're all incapable of pushing a button, so allow me. I'm going to go to maintenance. Is that where I'm going? I think that's what she said. Ride the elevator to maintenance level.
You two head in right after us. Go straight to Clouds.
About fucking time.
Stay sharp. Gangoons might be lurking.
Oh, I bet there will be gangoons. I've got an incoming call from Judy. She's in the lift with me. What are you talking about? That has to be a glitch. Judy! God lord, there are gangoons. Let me just see if I can...
Got a jet.
Yeah, what? Got to jack into the panel on the other side. Yes, I can take them out, I think. Sorry, I interrupted you there, Judy. I was doing the thing you're supposed to do, which is scanning. Hey, let me move. This guy's going to see me in a second. Whoa. This is tricky. Whoa. Nowhere is safe. Okay, I'm going to try and be stealthy. There are 3 of them. Let's do them one at a time. 1 gone. I'll be back to loot you later. I need cover. Can I do that one over there as well? Probably should tag them. Whoa. The 3rd one is coming this way. Yeah, okay. I got you, Judy. Let's talk quietly. I just want to work out how long she's going to stay at that machine before she moves away. She's going to move. Whoa, she came that way. She goes around there. She goes around the back. Where's the other one gone meantime? Whoa, I'm out of sight. Gosh, this is twitchy. I've got to be careful here. Presumably she's going to come back and look at that machine again. I could go over to where Judy is in the meantime. Ooh, wow. This is spiky. These two overlap somewhat. She spends a bit of time there. That's good. Is she going to come back the same way she went? Is she going to come round to her right through this gap here? Oh, no, she came that way instead. Okay, she's back at the machine. I'm on the move. Where's the other guy, Judy? Oh, not yet, I'm not. I need him to move. He's moving now. Go. Stealth is not my force. My strength, as you can tell. Wow, just got away with it. Didn't get away with it. Trouble. Started being stealthy, then it went wrong. Oh well, I wanted to use my new weapon again. Not on you though, Judy. Wow, what's she packing? That looks serious. Ooh. I'll meet you over there too. That was some sort of weapon. Okay, I did a bit of stealth. I mean, you know, that's good for me because I struggle with it, as you probably know, having seen me do it before. Okay, now I will loot some bodies because I think the imminent threat is over. Judy's heading off over there.
Everyone all in position?
Tom and Roxy should already be at Clouds.
Excellent, good.
We go on Maiko's signal. They'll mop up security, you deal with Hiromi.
Got it.
But first, you gotta get into the penthouse.
Okay. Can you get me into the penthouse?
You gonna breach security? Get me in the penthouse?
Thought I could do it, but... sorry, it's not gonna happen.
Uh-oh.
Gotta manage on your own.
Oh, great. You're not coming with me either?
You're not coming with me?
More likely not to be detected if you're alone. Besides,
okay.
I'll be more useful here. If they activate any alarms, I can override.
Okay. I'm on my way then.
Okay, on my way.
Elevator's on the other side.
Good.
Be safe.
I shall be safe. I'm going to finish looting these bodies before I go into the elevator, because I don't think I'm going to get another chance to come back down here. It could work out that way. This guy didn't actually have anything to give me. He was completely without use. He had no value whatsoever. I've got to start building resources up again now, of course, because I've just used a load of them. So when I see a laptop, for instance, I'm quite keen to get to it and use it. Oh, it has nothing on it beyond the net. Oh, okay, well, I don't need to use that right at this moment, I'm pretty sure. I missed anything else of significance? I don't believe I have. So I'm going to leave Judy where she is. Fire extinguisher. Keep scanning things for the first time. I've been playing the game this long and there are still things that I scan that I haven't actually recognised from scanning before. Go to the freight elevator, I'm going. So the attack on clouds is about to begin from the sounds of it.
Experts have confirmed the identified virus.
My job is to get myself upstairs.
Even death.
Let's go.
In response to increased gang
Roofage.
activity, the mayor's office has raised the public threat level to red.
They're always...
We're inside at Clouds. Who's taking which floor? I'll take the lower level. Tom will head upstairs.
We're all set.
It's in progress. It's actually started.
What's next for Pacifica?
Oh, Judy. This is where we find out how good your plan is. I'm nervous. I'm actually nervous for this.
All right, on the roof.
Jump down onto the balcony. Careful though, okay?
Yes, I intend to be. The roof looks big. Is that the size of the building? The roof is the same size. It doesn't get smaller or anything as we go up. I'll just have a quick look around here because you don't ever know. And then I've got to jump down to a balcony. Is that what she said? Oh, there's a helipad. Oh, nice. I can't resist going up here. Wow. I know I'm on a clock, but will you look at this view? That's sensational. To see it all from up here. There's a holographic gun floating in the air there. To see it from this place. You're at the same height as some of the transports that are flying around. We're so high up and you can see the mountains beyond, look. Goodness, the size of this place. Suddenly you get a sense of scale. It may be compressed into a smaller space than you would have expected, but wow, that's just gorgeous. I don't get too near to the edge. There is a platform below me. That might be the balcony I'm supposed to jump down onto. There's a thought. But the detail you can see zooming in. I can see the bags of rubbish. If there were people doing things, going about their lives in these buildings, I'd be able to see them. Oh, that would be great, wouldn't it? If they could have enhanced it. And these transports carrying things, look. I think that's what's happening there. Whoa, okay, I'm seriously impressed. A sense of scale has been achieved. I mean, I don't know how they've done it, but it's just glorious. And as you stand here and look at these aerials going up into the sky, you really do get a feeling that you are tiny. The city is huge. How is it you possibly think you can make a change to it? You can influence it in any way, and yet Judy does. And it rubbed off on V. What I was talking about in the introduction, about how he's picked up on the best parts of some people's personalities, their attitudes, their abilities. It has absolutely picked up on V. Can I jump over that? I think I might be able to. Turns out I can. Find a way into Hiromi's penthouse. I am trying to do that very thing.
On my mark. Go!
The attack itself is actually now happening at Clouds. I've got Judy on comms. She's relaying it. We're all on open channel. I have windows. A lot of reflection, but also the useful ability to be able to see down into the area where I have to go. Hello, Tiger Claw. Oh my lord, your rap sheet is as long as my arm. Will you look at that? Debt evasion, distribution of military-grade pharmaceuticals, assaulting a corporate rep, human trafficking, blackmail, corporate espionage, kidnapping for ransom. What are you trying to do? Collect them all? Where there's one, there may be others. Can't quite see. There is another window here. Another skylight, another roof opening, call it what you will. The reflections are not being kind. Can I walk on this? Will they see me if I do? Well, that feels unsafe. That feels really unsafe. Look, if they were being really observant, they'd notice my shadow. And that would alert them. I can't believe there's only one person there. Maybe, therefore, I should ping him and find out. He is not alone. I just don't know whether I've got the angle to be able to grab... There's one. Can I tag you from here? Can I see you better from this window? Where would he be? He would be somewhere along there. I know he's there anyway. That's good. And I think there was a third. Did I see a third person? Yeah, no. Yes, I did. There. Okay, they're difficult to see. But I know they're there at least. That's good. Also, I think I saw some resources. Only tier 4. I'm expecting to be given tier 5 resources at some point. Sorry, pause for a comfort break there. Now, the sensible person, seeing a ladder, would use a ladder, wouldn't they? Where is it I've got to go? Down here. Maybe I should have a look at my destination first. Ugh, this is twitchy. It's a long way down. Oh, there's a guy there. Hello, guy there. Let me just tag you. He's got quite a long rap sheet as well. We're pretty hardened criminals in this place. I'm going to use the ladder.
I'll be late.
Ooh.
I told you, I have shit tons of work. No, don't wait up. I don't want any fucking dinner.
Quietly.
Everything you cook tastes like sawdust anyway.
Ooh.
Love you too.
Love you too. How could he end like that, having just said that? To his significant other, I've got to be careful here. I'm going to be in view when I come off this ladder. Very careful. Get out of view, get out of view. That was a domestic, which I just witnessed. He's walking away. I'm going to follow him. I'm entering Hiromi's apartment. It's a hostile area. Ooh. What is that? I don't know what I've just done. I think I've turned something off. He went that way. Duck. The people in there can see you. That was a window. I'm trying to be stealthy. I want to take this guy out before he turns around again. Grab. And I'm afraid kill. It's what we do here. I will take all your components. I will pick up your body. And I could do with the way of getting rid of it. I guess I could... Well, it's a long way down. Maybe, why not? He hasn't gone over the edge. You're kidding me. How can I... if I go onto my weapon wheel, pick him up again. I was going to go onto my weapon wheel and try and kick him. I'll go a little bit closer to the edge. I don't go any closer than that. Throw. There he goes. Oh, I would look over and follow him, but I won't. It's just too dangerous. I've still only got the one guy tagged. This is concerning. I have a door I can open. That, I think, was a window that I went past there, so it's a good job I decided not to loiter in front of it. Yeah, okay. So we do have movement. We'll open the door, hopefully without being seen, and we'll take a quick look inside. What do we have? That's the guy I tagged. He's on an upstairs level, but I think I saw 3, and I can see 3 vision cones of sorts, one of which is looking directly my way, but not from this level. Surely? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Turn round. Coming back. Okay. Easy, easy now. I mean, I need to make entrance. I don't have to be stealthy necessarily, but it's good practice trying, so I think I might try it, and we'll see how it works. It is
Did you hear Techtronica's testing a free-fall module?
What's going on?
Yeah.
They punched the alarm.
Not if I got anything to say about it.
Good work, Judy.
Fuck yes.
She's helping.
It's a publicity stunt. Well, then he'll get what's coming to him at the bottom. People like him never.
I wonder if I can stay invisible if I go down here. Let me vault over this. Get down low. Oh, scrunch up against there quick. Ooh, squeaky bum time this is. So there's a guy over there who I've not tagged yet, and I don't think I can see him because of the greenery that's in the way. Is he standing? Is he sitting? There's a guy on the upper balcony who is looking that way, but there was someone else. I think there's a third person. Is there somebody in here? I can't see them. This is so dangerous. There's so many reflective surfaces. It would be very, very easy to get caught out. Where is my third person? I mean, I've snuck past them. I guess I could just go straight upstairs. But then what's the fun in that? There he is. Oh. Oh, that was too close. That was far too close. Hi. Shh. Quietly now. Now maybe I can get to the one. I don't know though. The one upstairs is looking this way at the moment. There's a guy over here who may not stay sitting down for too long. Let's go and do it. Oh. He's just moving. He's just manoeuvring in his seat. That was all he was doing. I've got to stand up to do this. You too may join your friend. My heart is going so fast. Ooh, steady. Okay, back this way. Did I see... I think I saw stairs. Did I see stairs? Where were they? He's up there looking that way. Yeah, there they are. I did see stairs. No. Look, I've got to stop going everywhere. I don't need to be. Get into Hiromi's office, it says. 15 metres. He's kind of almost looking my way. I need him to turn around. I can wait. I'm going to keep my gun drawn just in case. We're not far from the entrance to Hiromi's office according to the minimap. Is there anything I can distract him with down there? But then that might make him start moving, and I don't necessarily want him to do that. I just want him to look the other way, not start moving off in a direction.
Oh, Jesus, fuck! Floor's clear. I killed them all.
Roxanne!
Same here.
Yes!
Go to the surveillance cam in front of the security room.
She's still helping them. But having this live feed is really useful because it's encouraging. It's making me think I'm not alone. Judy was right to stay behind. Her tech expertise is vital to the success of this. Here he goes. God, that was a long wait. Let's do this. I don't... Ooh, there's a nice gun there. I don't wait too long.
You do it today, or you forget about the whole thing. Hello. I don't care about it.
I'm afraid you're gone. We're not going to hear that. Also, big gun. Whoa. Probably quite heavy too. Right. This is it. We're going in. I don't know what to expect. Gun drawn. Go. It's very sedate in here.
You're here, finally.
Oh. It's put my gun away.
I was beginning to think you wouldn't make it.
Right, wrong. Chicks will give you shit no matter what you do. This one's a real charmer, too.
Johnny, I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I don't like her either. Yeah, we do agree on this, so I'm going to agree with him.
I don't like her either. She tries too hard.
These guys are brain dancing. What's this all about? They look drugged. Didn't want to raise any alarms.
Didn't want to trip any alarms. Had to come through quietly.
Fast forward a year.
You could have called off the guards. She could have done that.
Could have called off the guards, you know. Would have been quicker. Simpler.
Yeah.
I don't have that kind of authority. Yet.
Why are there 3 guys? What's she playing?
That's our target. Hiromi Sato.
Who is? This is Hiromi Sato. Who are these other 2 guys? Marcus Ishida?
You have no idea how valuable my time is.
Oh, I do. And Jun Azegami, is that? Who are these guys? What is it they're doing anyway?
What are they watching?
Demo reel of Cloud's next top doll. Specially selected by yours truly. The lucky girl's gonna replace Evelyn. Hope she proves smarter.
Oh no, you really shouldn't talk like Evelyn in those terms. I don't like that. Who are these guys then? I've scanned them, but it's not really revealed much about them.
Who are the other 2?
Target audience of today's presentation. Hiromi answers to them directly. Now they're gonna watch him die in a pool of his own piss.
This is not what we agreed.
What?
Look at me. See this? This is a look of unfucking surprise on my
I know
face.
the clause. To them, power is a question of strength, ruthlessness. This is the only way.
Maiko.
I'm about to jack him out. They will not be chirpy after the rude awakening. One show ends, another begins. Just as good and unforgettable. Understand?
I understand we're being used. That's what I understand. Jack him out.
Alright, I'll do what I can. Jack him out.
This wasn't the plan. That was also true.
Well, she is no Parker. Wait. What's going on? Who is this?
Living proof that Hiromi Sato's time is up. This merc has already disturbed the clientele at Clouds once. He murdered Oswald Forrest. And now he's invaded Mr. Sato's private residence. As if that were not enough, this is where Hiromi's sheer incompetence has led all of us to.
Clouds.
What the hell?
I have long looked upon Hiromi Sato's foolish, inept endeavors. But this? I think it's obvious he has outlived his usefulness.
V, what the fuck's she doing?
This is a power grab. That's what she's doing.
New management.
Am I to understand that this future manager stands before me now, speaking with such zeal?
Yes.
Hold on, Mike.
With your
I
permission.
think you're getting carried away.
I see not all has been agreed.
Oh man, this is going so bad. This is going so bad.
V, you gotta take him down. That's why we're here.
Give me a chance.
Dolls of Clouds are declaring their independence. Club will be run by them, and only them.
V, let me do the talking.
Tiger Claws will get a cut of the revenue, but they'll have no say in how the club is run.
Well done, V.
Stop this right now.
I'll get everything under control.
You cannot even control your own mercenary. Hiromi will answer for his incompetence later. Whereas you will answer for your insolence now.
No, 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 no. Hold this. Let's see if I can stack that to start with. That's got to do some damage.
Finally.
Oh, my gun.
What are you thinking? Have you any idea what's gonna happen now?
Shall I tell you what I'm thinking? I'm thinking you had your own agenda all the way through this, and you just proved it there. You were actually going to double cross all of us. We were just cannon fodder, weren't we? I was the hired heavy that was going to reinforce the words you were speaking to them. If I hadn't told them of Judy's part in this, the fact that this is her plan, actually, to turn it back over, to make it be a Mox place, which, let's face it, didn't really come through very strongly in your narrative, did it? They would never have known. And now these two are dead. and he's still brain dancing. And you're standing there getting angry with me? I need to cool down before I speak to you again. I need to cool down before I speak to you. One more word. This can't happen again. Wow. What's that one it's about? That made a big impact. I should loot the guy. It's nothing personal. What do I do with you? This has to be the question. Ooh. Have I any idea what's going to happen now? I can threaten and say either you leave Clouds or
I
I'll
have no idea how valuable my time
kill
is.
you next. I'm going to do the what thing first.
What might that be?
They'll have their revenge. You've turned Clouds into a ticking time bomb.
No, I haven't. That's what you think. That's what you hope will happen now, because you haven't got your own way. You did try to cheat us all.
So?
It's no longer your problem. But actually the top one is probably the most objectively true. You can't know for sure what's going to happen next.
We can't know that for sure. Maybe the lives we cut short will be enough for the Claws.
Maybe.
They do profit and loss better than Militech's CEO. They'll see it's not worth it. They wipe their hands of the mocks. Maybe Clouds is due its freedom now. Time to let it go, Maiko.
Get out! Get out now!
All right, V, get out of there. Exit's on the lower level of the apartment.
I'm going.
Then find the elevator.
Where is she going? Look. Just reassess your life at this point, okay? I'm giving you a second chance. I didn't need to do that. But I'm glad I have, because it has proven to me that I'm not the complete avenging angel here. I'm still capable of making nuanced decisions. I made a mistake with Fingers and let him live until I didn't. I'd better not have made the same mistake with you. Let's go. Wow. Wow. That was a thing. How do I get to the elevator? Follow the line, Clive. That's what it's for. So Clouds is technically free, and I'm seeing readables here. I really ought to be more careful. Safe and sound. I've read that, Night City Gangs. Let me just check for any more lootables here. I don't want to turn on the radio. It's for once been very nice and quiet here. What lovely bookshelves. And what great arrangement of ornaments too. The selection of vases. That must have been really great fun to design. Don't you think? I wonder if they were given kind of a free choice of it as to what they would put on it. I know there's some element of repetition to it, obviously, inevitably there is, because it saves on resources. Yeah, there is a couple of things, or are a couple of things over here too. There is this, which is I think I may have that one already, but you know, I'll have another copy, I don't mind. And this, which is some Euro dollars, which I'll have, thanks. Pretty nice view out of the windows here. The terrace, the sunshade, and again the use of plants and greenery. Look at it. Very, very green. Has this softening effect, doesn't it? And I've discovered a laptop which I can use, which has messages. Let's look at these. Club status from Marcus Ichida to Hiromi Sato. Hiromi, what's going on at the club? Then we have from Hiromi Sato to Marcus again, re-club status. Everything's under control. The money is right. A few people put themselves up for Parker's position. We will have to make a choice. Would you like to do it in person? Marcus to Hiromi. I heard something different. We'll come to you with a Zagami to go over the candidates and talk. Wow. You see, Evelyn Parker's position was quite an elevated one, therefore, at Clouds. that they would have meetings to discuss her replacement, don't you think? And I think what may have happened is she was exceptional in the sense that we know what she ended up having happened to her. Yeah, I mean, I've got to be a bit careful here because I don't want to besmirch Evelyn's memory at all. Let's do thanks for the offer. This is from Maiko Medea to Hiromi Sato. Thank you for the generous offer to help organise the doll's work, but that's something that requires the right experience and intuition, so I don't think Forrest would be very helpful in this case. The dolls are doing well, the team's enthusiastic about their work, and we don't have any complaints from clients. Most importantly, profit is on a continuous rise. There's a saying on the street, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If any problems arise, I'll be the first to ask for assistance and know that Forrest will gladly lend a hand. Hiromi back to Maiko. According to Forrest, the dolls have too much freedom and do what they want. Clouds needs a man to steer the ship. Ooh, she will not have liked that. Maiko to Hiromi. Hiromi-san, could we meet and talk about the club in private? And then Hiromi back to Maiko. Very well, come to my apartment. Bring the BD demos of candidates to replace Parker and we will choose someone straight away. This then happened, as we know. I'm glad I went looking for that laptop. Context is everything in this game. I do get comments sometimes in the lists of responses to videos from people saying, you missed X, you missed Y. Sometimes people adopt a numerating system where they list their comments. It's fine, you know, if it helps you to organise them, it's absolutely fine. I think I may have gone the wrong way here, but I don't really mind because it's beautiful out here. I just need a breath of fresh air after all of that. That was better. I don't mind people numbering their comments.
Outside and safe.
Great.
They weren't followed.
Excellent. The gang is reuniting. The mission has been successfully completed. My mission, well, I mean, it could have gone one of several ways, and so it did. But yeah, as I was saying about comments and the ways in which people organise them, some people actually apologise when they're making comments. Say, I'm sorry to raise this point. I don't mean to belabour this, or I've told you this before, because I don't always remember things that people have told me. I do try to make notes when I'm able to make notes about things. But yeah, I don't really mind if you put them in numbered lists. It's up to you, really, whatever works for you best. Although when I look at a list and it's got like 20 items in it, sometimes I think, okay, coffee time. I need to just sit down and read this properly. All right, I'm going in the lift because it says ride it to the ground.
Down to street level, waiting by the food stalls.
Understood, I'll be with you shortly. But first I'll press a button because I'm the only person in the game, it would appear, who's capable of pressing buttons in lifts. Ooh, time skip. Wasn't expecting that.
Fuck. Should have seen that coming.
Yes.
Probably had this planned from the start. Same sec we walked into her office.
Yes.
Jesus, am I a gonk?
No, you're not. There is a difference between being a gonk and having faith in people. That's certainly true, but Clouds is free and that's what's important. And I'm thinking back to Evelyn here now as well. You know there's a difference between a gonk and having faith in people. You don't need me to tell you that. But what you probably do need is for me to stress to you that you achieved what you set out to do.
Who cares if she was scheming? We did it. That's what matters. Clouds belongs to the dolls now.
Smile.
You're right. That was the plan all along.
It was.
You made it happen. Thank you. See you later, V.
See you around, Judy.
Hey, I didn't make it happen. You made it happen. It was your plan. And I have completed Pisces. Excellent. Now, at this stage, I'm going to take a short break and then I'm going to decide where we're going next. But I think I've kind of made my mind up. Right, I'm back from my little break. I've decided that I'm going to go to my apartment. It's not actually very far away on the map at all, so I've marked it. It's literally just round a couple of corners. It's getting me to see, now it's gone properly dark, Japantown at night, and I quite like it. There are a lot of people around, which makes it feel safe, for one thing. Do you know what I haven't seen many of, and maybe I've just not been looking for them and they have been there, but gangs or acts of violence being perpetrated. It just seems a little bit more serene. I mean, there's a police officer walking there, for goodness sake. That's reassuring to see. It just feels a little bit more like you could walk around at night and not have to worry too much in this place. Certainly more so than the immediate environs of H10 and my original apartment, where I never felt that way at all. I spent a lot of time, if you remember, clearing NCPD gigs when I first moved in, just so that I could feel like I could step outside without needing to have a gun ready at any time. It really wasn't very far, was it? But I do like it here. I think actually I prefer spending time here at the moment to spending time in the original apartment, and that's probably down to the different feel that the environment has, the different colours that you get to see. I was ready for a change of architecture, I think. I'm ready for a change of emphasis on what it feels like to be a night citizen. Being a night citizen here doesn't feel like it does over at H10. The reason I'm creeping around this corner is I'm wondering whether the spooky landing woman is there. Let's see. Yes, she is. Oh dear, I'm getting to know my neighbours. I'm going to take the lift. But what I am going to do, rather than go immediately to the apartment level, is to go to upper level 2. And that apartment where I gained access. Now, in the comments section, a few people have pointed out that I probably shouldn't be gaining access to this apartment yet, because there may be some quest-related thing which will send me here. I really don't mind at the moment, because I'm in explorer mode, as you know, and I can't wait to explore things. I don't think it's spoiling anything either. This button intrigues me. This was the first thing I found. It has a two-position arrangement, out or in. I would imagine in is on. So when I push the button, my next thought was, well, what has changed because I've pushed the button? This is the vending machine that the girl ordered when I read it, the message, if you remember, and she'd had wheels put on it so that it could be moved. Moved for what reason? Obviously is the next question. Now, I don't know whether those scraping marks on the floor there are the result of this being moved, whether it moves sideways. I didn't do that. Why is that bottle rolling? That's spooky. I may have kicked it with my foot. Also, roaches. It may move sideways. That may be the purpose of the wheels. But why would you move it sideways? There is an air gap over the top of that thing. Can I? I don't know if I can. I don't think I can climb it. I can climb it, but oh, my head nearly went into the next level there. I can't see any. I can't see much. Why am I looking down? It's as if I'm trying to go like this. There is something in there. There's like a room behind the machine, a doorway. That's a chair. Those are cables. I'm going to fall off the edge of the machine. I can't get any lower. I'm already crouched and I can't go prone. I'm going to have to take a very quick look at this before I fall off the edge of the machine. I'm going to fall off, I'm going to fall off, I'm going to fall off. What was that? There was some equipment of some sort in there, was there not? And I can't get to it because it's the other side of the bulkhead behind where the top of the bed is. And in the hallway area it would be behind this wall here, which again I can't get to. Curiouser and curiouser. Yeah, there are no doors there. There are no windows there. There are a lot of flies. That device which is meant to kill bugs, I don't think it's killing any bugs. I shall have to go back there. But that was good. I enjoyed going in there just to sort of see what there was to see. Now I'll go to my apartment. I've been looking forward to this. 9:30 PM. I've got to meet Panam at midnight. I've got plenty of time. I can't spend too long luxuriating. I don't think I'll be able to go to sleep or shower, for instance. But one of the things I did notice, hello Japantown apartment, one of the things I did notice when I was here last is that there were readables and I didn't read them. So I'm going to pick this one up. This is Melotome 25 Automotive Parts. Melotome? What is this? What's that? The world's in flames and you got to sleep? Well, we have the answer. Melotome Press specialises in publications that will fire up your melatonin and whisk you away to La La Land fast. Just check out our latest titles. Automotive Parts, a comprehensive list, second revised edition, 1213 pages. There are motorheads among us, masters of the wheel, lovers of the humming and purring of engines. For everyone else, we've got a real treat. An alphabetical list of all the parts of all the cars currently in production. That's right, everything from the body to the smallest cotter pin. Camshaft or crankshaft? Tune, who cares? Only thing that matters is how quickly reading them aloud will put you out of service. Melotomes, books that'll knock you out. Oh, now I understand it. Melotomes. How clever. Books that send you to sleep. Haven't we all got a book that sends us to sleep? No, I'm not going to play the guitar today, thank you. I might burn some incense though, whilst I'm here, just to freshen the place up. I love the everlasting candles, they're tremendous. And the dragon sculpture there. Or serpent? Not sure which. It's just astonishing, the artwork on the vases and the urns. When I have more time, I shall return here and I'll do a thorough sort of exploration of the apartment and soak up all its little nuances, its cultural references, its stylistic choices, the ornamentation that's been used on it, the whole darn lot. Have another readable. It's another melotome. We're going to be going to sleep. Okay, so we've read the top paragraph, obviously. This one is called Tropical Misery, 428 pages. Wake up. Traffic. Work. Traffic. Scop. Warmed over. Sleep. Just another day in the life of Steve Bricks, city accountant. Just when Steve thought nothing interesting would ever happen to him, ever, he won an all-expenses-paid vacation to a tropical island. Was this the beginning of an unforgettable adventure? No. Steve checked into his hotel and stayed put for 2 whole weeks. Wake up, weird flavoured scop, deck chair with holes in all the most inconvenient places, glaring sun, sleep, calm, blissful nothing. 5 pages in and you'll be snoring like an asthmatic baby. Melotomes, books that'll knock you out. Okay, these have got a very humorous slant to them. I like this. This is my sense of humour. I thought there was a third one. Please don't be a melotome. I bet it's going to be a melotome. Melotome number 24. Melotome number 24, Port Report, Collector's Edition, 63 volumes. For 40 long years, Melinda Warren worked in the Harbour Master's office, scrupulously recording literally everything she saw. A keen observer of her surroundings, Melinda's notes now fill over 60, that's 60 volumes, each note more tedious than the last. How does she do it? Races, gunfights, dramatic turns of events? Pfft, leave that for the losers who don't have to get up for work tomorrow. Read Melinda's notes to find out exactly how many tons of silk were unloaded in 2072, and more precisely, how many yards of cambric, jacquard, crepe, satin and chiffon. If that doesn't put you to sleep, see your Ripperdoc stat. Melotones, books that'll knock you out. Oh heaven. I'm going to like being here. And another guitar, which I initially did not spot. He's got an acoustic guitar too. Didn't know Johnny was into acoustic guitar. I think the placement of the guitar and indeed the music here, the choice of records, might be more down to Johnny. We have the Samurai album there waiting to play. I shall be back. But I've settled on what I'm going to do, and what it is go to meet Panam at midnight. So, with that in mind, I'll use the lift which I now have permission to because, hey, I'm a resident, I live here. This is one of the perks that we pay our service charge for as part of our rent. It's, you know, things like decoration of the building, minor repairs where people have chewed the corner of the wall off in their frustration. This guy needs to get further away from this machine. Fried ants, try now. So is that what gave you the physique you currently have, eating all the fried ants?
What's up?
Well, I'm just saying, it, like everything, in moderation is the best way to approach it. Yeah, he's looking at me gone out. Moderation. Get out of here. Okay, I will.
Want something, Joe?
No, I'm going. One thing I have decided though, since I'm now going to go and meet Panam at midnight, goodness knows I've kept that girl waiting for so long, is that I'm going to travel there in my alternate vehicle. This one. Because I don't get to use this much at all. And it's high time I did. Yes, I'm getting in the right side, the wrong side. I know. We've got to turn around. So I'm going to give myself a nighttime ride out to meet Panam. Now, when I look on the map to see where Panam is located, it is a ride as well, because she's all the way out here at the Sunset Motel, where I left her, going off to the garage, I think it was, if you remember. We'd had the night where we'd slept in the room for a period of time together in order to recover after the events of recovering her car. That seems so long ago now, does it not? And then we were coming back to here. Now, because this has been a while, I'm going to do a recap of Panam's questline when I reach the motel, just to remind us where we are with that. So have no fear. I know this episode is mixing two questlines, and I always do a recap before we progress, so that will happen. Meanwhile, let's drive there. I'm not going to get there till midnight. It is a distance. It's 3 kilometres, not too far. I'm going to try and be very cautious and observe the rules of the road. This thing doesn't like climbing hills very much. I put my foot down on the accelerator there and it was fairly flat, the response. I think that's the right terminology. Hark at me talking as if I know about cars. Ooh, throaty roar to the engine though. It's not exactly a Mercmobile and it feels a lot heavier to drive. I'm already doing 65. Because it's 10:04 on a wet night, the streets are largely deserted. That's good for me. I don't mind at all. I don't think I need to be worried about dropping off weapons that I've picked up because I don't think my weight has improved very much. The few that I have collected so far. It's actually quite chill driving at a sedate speed. It is my default speed. I know that in a couple of recent episodes, certainly when I was zooming to Judy's apartment on the news that Evelyn had had a change in her condition, I floored it. Well, I didn't floor it. I did over 100 miles an hour to get there. I was so anxious that I didn't waste time. And, you know, I wanted to be there and find out what it was all about. Vista del Rey. There's little things happening there. I might just need to have a look on my map again, if you'll excuse me. Just wondering whether I might pick off an NCPD gig, because I've got plenty of time. I'm not going to get there till midnight. Yeah, let me just stop here. Pause. Park up. Get out. Where was that? Is it the one across the road there? Is that it? I think it might be. I'll just pop on the map again and see if the direction looks correct. Yes, it does. I think that's it there. Alright, well, I'll go and sort this out. It's a chance to try a few things out again. Use the crossing. Be civilised. That's what it's there for. Yeah, 100 miles an hour. The thing about the Mercmobile is, I'm pretty sure people have said it's a very fast car. I haven't tried out how fast that car is as yet. I need to be in the right environment to do it. I'm thinking when I go to do the Badlands race with Claire, I may well drive there in the Mercmobile and do the speed test, the trial, if you want to call it that, when I get there. Before the race. So let's see who we've got. Valentino's. Okay. Oh, wanted for unlawful confinement. Debt evasion. Isn't that kidnapping then? Multiple homicide and second-degree murder. Lovely. Nice. It's not a competition. It's not a competition to see who's got the best rap sheet here. Is that a third one? I think it may be, but I'm quite not in the right place to tag you yet. Battery of an NCPD officer. Multiple homicide. Right. Let's pop a ping in. Just to see if we've got it all. No, we haven't. Oh, no, we haven't. Gosh, this just for an ordinary assault, this seems quite a big crew. This is a lot of people. And it's in progress, so I better not be too long here. That person looks like they're on their knees, begging for mercy. Okay, I'm going to start an attack. I'm going to go in with contagion and overheat on these guys over here. That's done. I will pop an overheat on this guy here. Oh, it's right at the top. How fortuitous. And down we go, hopefully. Maybe not. Okay. Didn't work too well, that. I've got 2 still active. This one. Gonna have to be careful. I'm in a bit of a sandwich. I've got 3 still active because that guy I hadn't seen at all. I'll tag you. Right. Let's try an old-fashioned overheat on you. I'll pop to this side of the pillar. I could have used contagion. He was so close to that one. I could have used contagion. 2 down. Yep, they're gone. This one's still up. Don't you swear at me in a language I can't understand or reply in. Hi. Well, I didn't think I'd be doing that, sneaking up behind you to kill you. But I'm so glad I did. I will collect all this stuff. That felt reasonably good. It's going to take me a while to get used to my new cyberware capabilities. Uh-oh. There was one left. I'm shooting through there. She's going to have to go the old-fashioned way. It's going to take me a while to get used to my new cyberware capabilities, some of which are really just enhancements of things I could do already. I do realise this. I've been quite cautious, I think, in my upgrades. I generally am somewhat reserved in the improvements that I make. I think I've missed something there. Really, really should scan. Look like a weapon. It might be over there. Oh, it is. It's this guy over here that I'm looking to. There's my little resource pile. I don't necessarily want to kill every gang member I meet. There is a kind of pecking order that's been established. Scavs, I owe them nothing. There's an archive conversation there. I'll come back for that in a second when I finish looting. There's a laptop here too, which I'll come back to. Scavs, I owe nothing. Tiger Claws because of what they did to Evelyn and Clouds. Valentino's, maybe not so much. Definitely the Voodoo Boys, for reasons that we know well. Right, now I think I can collect all this stuff up. Let's have your ammunition, thank you. I think I'll do the laptop first, and then I'll do the box. Let's do that. Here we go. Use the laptop. I have 2 messages. Workers from unknown to Chad McGregor. Chad, we don't know each other, but I know your problem. Workers the Tino sent are useless, and you got deadlines to meet. I also know that the contract states if you don't finish in time, you're going to court. Seems like there's no way out, that is, unless you let me help you. I can get you 20 guys starting tomorrow for a very reasonable price. Let me know. And then we have You're Fired from Chad to the Vista crew. Hey deadbeats, it's 8 AM, not a soul in sight. Enough of this. You think that just because you're Valentinos that you can do whatever you want? What, you waiting for some limos to come pick you up? Well, You. I'll find some gonks from another district. Maybe they'll actually do their jobs. Chad. Oh, so he fired them. Oh. Which might explain why the Valentinos took exception. Little stories. Don't you love it? Oh, I've got an archive conversation too. Let's take that and the 2,348 eddies. Nice. And read this one. This is from, I think it's Chente and Frasco. If I get the name pronunciations wrong, I'm so sorry. Chente. Frasco got a problem. Frasco. Yeah? Chente. Fired us today. Whole crew. Chad said he'd hire some boys from another district. Better for his bottom line. We ain't happy about it. You got to talk to the guy. Clear it up for him. Tell him how we do biz in Vista. Frasco. Sure will. I like these sorts of chats. Don't worry about a thing. You'll be back at work tomorrow, guaranteed. Ooh. Hence the little chat that was being had. That was good. I like that one. That was really interesting. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how the devs come up with all these ideas. It must be a team effort. Surely there must be. And if I was working at one of those studio, whatever you want to call them, I would say, look, anybody who thinks they've got a good idea for a storyline for an NCPD gig, just pop it into an email. Let me have it. Because anyone can come up with a good idea. It could be a graphic artist just taking a break one day over coffee and suddenly thinks, you know what would be good here? And the thing that they're actually designing or working on, and then they go off at a tangent. Creativity's like that. It isn't compartmentalised. It isn't defined by role. It's quite possible that people who are doing one thing can have very creative ideas, very strong input that's worthwhile listening to in a different context. That's my thought anyway. I would love to think that that's how it happens, that some of these things are collaborative efforts. Do you know what? There's a reported crime on my way to, and oh, I've got to be careful here. If I start going off to do tarots as well, I could be forever. I think because of the benefits to me and the need to start rebuilding my eddies and points in general, I think I'll pick up on this reported crime because it's on my way. Let's do that. Right, let's get moving again. I think I was told once there were over 1,000 employees at CDPR across 2 different sites, and I think, you know, within that large number of people you are going to get tremendous resources of creativity. It's like an endless fountain of the stuff. It must be so thrilling to know that you've got that.
Is causing people nearby to get rare disorders.
What's going on?
I can assure you that Petrochem acts in the best interest of every night citizen.
Oh yeah?
People in Arroyo are reporting memory loss, strange burn marks. I think they disagree.
Oh.
You know, you remind me of another journalist who asked a similar question about half a year ago.
Uh-oh.
And last I hear, she's still in court. Supposedly, the suspects are still at large.
Sir, are you threatening me?
What?
You should find something more profitable to write about. How about Ziggy Q's new necktie? Your readers will enjoy it. And you can enjoy a longer life.
Oh, the things you stumble upon. You see, wouldn't it be great to think that that particular conversation there was just arose spontaneously one day? Someone just thought this up and said, I've had an idea. Imagine if there was a journalist who was looking a bit too closely into reports of people becoming ill because of being near a petrochem site. You know, how would that go down, do you think, as a little side conversation that you could encounter? I have no idea where I am. I do not have any idea where I am. Let's see who these people are. Oh, these are veteran guards with no affiliation. You're right, I could ping them. That's very true. But I can see quite a lot of them. There's one further over there who I cannot see, who might be at a higher elevation, according to the indicator. I'm not quite sure how high his elevation may be, but I might have to watch that. Right, so we have a reported crime. This guy's looking my way. That's not good. So's that guy. I think I might... ping this and see if I've got any cameras anywhere. Don't necessarily think I have, but I now have got people on the upper levels. Can I ping that guy? Might make it slightly easier. Yeah, they're behind these. They're inside the structure, I think. Alright, this could be a thing. I've got till midnight. It's only 11:32 PM. I'll be alright. Let's start an attack. I know I'm going with contagion and overheat, but they've been souped up and I can't get overusing them at the moment. He may be too far away to contage. Yeah, I wasted that. He was too far away. But the good news is I've got so much RAM now. Well, I thought I had. Yeah, I have for that. But I can do that. Whoa! The three of them just went. My location, however, is being traced. I have a destination. It's only 35 metres away. The thing that I'm meant to be going to get. So it may be that I don't have to spend too long waiting for some attention to arrive. Where do I want to be when this attention arrives? How about being in here? Can I hide behind anything in here? Yeah, I sure can. Oh. Tracing may have stopped because I've gone further away. Alright. In which case I'll bravely stand up again. I'll take that. Got to be a bit careful here. Because they're up there somewhere and I can't see them now. Very well. Perhaps it would be wise to have a weapon drawn. It's always wise, perhaps. What am I saying, perhaps? When has it never been wise? Ooh, what's that you've dropped there? A power light machine gun. Look at the attack speed. I mean, I know it's comparative to what I'm comparing it against. You do have to be careful in these regards. Conversation there. Ooh. I'll take that. Health item upgraded. Splendid. This is a big area. Also, I'm standing next to something that can explode. I do not want to be shot. Neutralise any ongoing threat and secure the evidence. It's neutralising the threat which is the issue in places like this. I have been told on the subject of bugs that there are some gigs, and no one mentioned any names, but there are some of them where there are known bugs. One of them was a gig where it involved robots at a site somewhere, and there are not a lot of them. And as you're trying to deal with them, one or more of them can become sort of entangled with objects or embedded in walls such that you can't detect them and you can't clear the site because they don't appear and they're not sort of able to be dealt with. Quite tricky, apparently, I'm told. I'm going to read this archive conversation. This is between John Quaid and Aidan Rachins. John, we got the dealer, one who was selling on our turf. Aidan, zero him, but make sure everyone can see it and hear it. We want our employees buying from us. John, sure thing. And another thing, Chum told us where his stash was. Coordinates are here and the codes file. Aidan, don't send me that. Just haul your there and grab everything and we'll sell them ourselves. Our prices. Okay. So it might be that I've just got myself a new job of this. I've got to be careful here because I'm supposed to be meeting Panam. If I arrive late, then I think what I will do is advance time so that it gets to midnight. There were people up here. There still is. There's a guy who's looking exactly my way. He's literally looking towards me now. And he's on... No, I think he might be a level higher up still.
No need to explain, sir. Yes, I fully understand.
Conversation.
I'll take care of it personally. Affirmative.
Down. Ooh, that was quick. Got to watch myself here. Let's try crouching and getting behind this crate. You can't see me. I think I'm going to have to stand up to tag him though. There we go. Tag, ping, wait. Who else do we have? We have 2 more up here. He's standing next to something that may or may not be explosive, but I don't think I can affect it from here. Actually, I'm completely wrong. Yes, I can. Boom. He's down. And there's another one over there. Can I overload that one too? No, I can distract enemies. I can't quite see the thing I'm looking for. This guy thinks he's seen me. Then he hasn't. Down again. Pop round the corner. And I can just see him, but not quite enough. There he is. There he is. I'm going to contage him. That might be enough on its own, actually. Someone in the comments pointed out that contagion itself causes damage. Yeah, it didn't. Oh, it did. It did do him. It did do what I needed it to. I beg its pardon. I hadn't realised that contagion itself was a quick hack that could do stuff like that. There was a third body. I don't mind wandering around. I will take that. Anything else for me? No, that's mean. Oh goodness, are you trying to make yourself more visible or what? I think I might have done it. Maybe I was seeing things. I thought there was a third person here, but it would appear I was incorrect. Because if they were, they've scarpered. They have legged it. They have made themselves scarce. They have absented themselves. They have abjured the realm. That's what they've done. I don't blame them, actually. I would abjure myself from this realm. I guess that other job that's appeared is a stash of some sort, is it not? Go to the dealer's stash, 35 metres away. Oh, here was the red text for this. I should have read it, really. Another poor tomb just trying to get by. All he wanted was to undercut the corpse a little, make a few heads off a few boosters. Well, didn't do much for his health. Know what would give us a boost, though? A little peek at what he left behind. He would. You are correct, and I've got to go back upstairs again because I've completely missed it. It was up here, not down there. But at least I know I can now find it without fear of being whacked in the process. Ooh. Talking about being whacked in the process. What's in here? Bounce back and disinfectant. Health item. Upgraded. It's over here. Actually, do you know, I really missed this, didn't I? Tier 4 components, Tier 2 components. My other body is here with another archive conversation and some Eurodollars. And I've completed the job. But let's read the archive conversation to see what they were chatting about. Is it going to give me the chance to do that? Yes, it is. It's a bit slow there. Archive conversation between Richard Ribisi and Pamela Ling. Richard. Who sent you? Pamela. Robert. Richard. Yeah? Well, tell him you ain't going to talk to anyone else about me. Too many people know already. Pamela. Sure. So you're going to hook us up with those boosters? Richard. Which ones? The 12-hour ones cost more. Pamela. Yeah, those. Need 15 or so? Richard. Okay. Pamela. For us, and they're still cheaper than the ones the corp tell us to buy. Richard. All right. All of these things, when you read them, you go, because you can tell there's an element of pretentious doom about them. You know, they set out with this aim and it seemed so simple, straightforward. All they wanted to do was this. But the moment they took that decision, the moment they put themselves out there, you just could tell it was going to end badly. Look at me leaping over the top of tall things. Right, I need my car back, and I left it parked somewhere, but I can't remember where, so I'll call it. It's in a side street. Where's hiding? Weren't you? Oh, hello, NCPD, put your gun away. I don't want to antagonise the local police. Not sure what they're doing over there. Looks like they're guarding the entrance to something. Let's see if it's going to be too late. It said meet Panam at midnight. I'm going to get myself there now. We'll see how we go. Ooh, that was a manoeuvre. That police car might be in a hurry to get somewhere as well. I seriously don't like driving fast. I know some people said about my driving in the episode where I was heading towards meeting up with Judy. Oh, good driving. You know, you really drove fast there. And I'm very appreciative of the comment. Thank you. But it didn't feel comfortable doing that. Delamain, what do you want? Oh, not again.
One of my missing vehicles could be near your current position.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. Well, as I got it, I'm not going to do it now. Is the point I'd like to make. I have got to watch the road here. These lanes narrow. Okay, that's good. I like it when we come to this gap, this gorge between the two cliffs either side, because it means we're into the Badlands, really. We're almost there. And it's, what, 12:39. She'll forgive me for being a little bit late. I was doing good, Panam. I was out there doing good. Okay, let's park up. Great skid. Out we get. I'm going to go meet Panam at midnight. It's been so long. Actually, I'm going to take an orange break just before I do. Won't be a sec. So I said I would recap the Panam quest line before we got too involved with this. Let me do that now. So where we are, Panam has, with V's help, recovered her beloved vehicle from the Raffen Shivs, as we can see there, who stole it from her. The ambush at the abandoned rocky ridge went fairly smoothly, in part due to Panam's reconnoitring of that deserted township and devising of the ambush plan, and in part because V went along with this supportively and made effective use of his quick hacks and the Plan B pistol that I was sporting at the time. So V was already in Panam's good books after this, and it only got better when he then agreed to help her tackle Nash and his crew in their hideout. Nash was the person she'd put her trust in when she first arrived in Night City. We now know from messages we read that his intentions were always deceptive. This happens. Panam was being set up for a fall. She wasn't going to let that betrayal go. And V recognised how badly Nash had tasked Panam, and his willingness to prioritise getting even with Nash over moving on to solving his own problems counted a lot with Panam at that point. And now Nash is dead, as are his crew, although, as Panam points out, it isn't the end for the Raffen Shivs entirely. It's just a temporary setback. V has got Nash's Widowmaker rifle, which I collected, if you remember, that's in his loadout, plus over 5,000 eddies that he got from Nash's safe as well. He has Panam's admiration, which is more important, and her thanks for helping him out. And Panam's mood has lightened considerably. In fact, seeing her smile for the first time in the bar after the thing was over was excellent. She even has her cargo back. The one remaining thorn in her side for Panam is Rogue, because Panam's attempt to do a phone deal with Rogue for the sale of the recovered cargo was met with a mixture of cold indifference and, in Rogue's later text, ridicule for the revenge that Pam had taken on Nash. And this has left Panam, and Johnny to some extent for that matter, annoyed by Rogue's superior, scorning, dismissive attitude. However, despite Rogue's continued animosity towards her, Panam's impressed Johnny, which is no easy thing to do, and V and Panam's relationship has strengthened greatly. Not only did they work together effectively as a team, but V's willingness to provide help to prioritise recovering Panam's car against his need to progress his own problems with the Relic chip, that counted hugely with her. Also, his support of Panam selling her cargo on eventually to the 6th Street gang. That's kind of dispelled any further doubt she had about him. It's convinced her, I think, that he is genuine. And what's more, when V then, if you remember, expressed a desire to make their relationship more personal in nature, Panam appeared of similar mind, so maybe there is potential for a deeper connection there. I don't know. So now, the focus of their relationship and the reason we're meeting Panam here at midnight has shifted to V's need to catch up with Anders Helman. Helman is the Relic chip expert. The signs are that Panam aims to put her expertise fully behind this effort and see it successfully completed. Where we left them, after they'd caught up some sleep at the Sunset Motel, V awoke later in the evening to a message from Panam saying, "Come and meet me in the garage at midnight." So that is where we're jumping back in. Yeah, it was a heavy run this morning. I just need to hydrate thoroughly. I've got sort of 2/3 of the way down a container orange, I think. I need to do more. Hey, Panam. I'm going to ask if she needs a hand.
Can I help?
No, you can't. I'll be done soon. The raffins left are crooked as a bag of snakes.
I'll bet. And here she is.
Did you sleep all right?
Can't complain.
It's only polite to ask if you have rested as well.
And you? Reasonably rested?
Oh.
I think you had nightmares. You screamed a few times.
Oh.
Really?
Don't worry. I'm accustomed to that sort of thing. When Mitch and Scorpion came back from the war, they tossed and turned night after night. For months this went on. Whatever it is, it'll pass.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Interesting, isn't it, that he's told Judy the extent of the problem with the Relic chip. He's been honest and open about it with her, but not yet with Panam. I don't think he feels... I'm musing the state of our relationship and how much we know about each other. It's still at the early stages. It seems odd because it was a while ago we met her, but it's still at the early stages. So, the plan.
Come up with anything? For Helman, I mean.
As a matter of fact, I did.
Good stuff. Where are we going?
Look here.
I'm looking. What?
Okay, tell me.
Ooh.
We're the wrench. The cutter is the AV.
Pardon?
And the screwdriver is where the AV should bury its nose cone in the dust. Now, you must be wondering how we get the AV to do that.
That old HMG of yours.
My gun will be useful elsewhere. This caliber would barely dent the armor of a heavy hitter like that. There are other ways. Here. The clamp's our solution. A sat-wave power station.
Explain this to me again. What?
Hold up. One more time. Wrench is our car, right?
Mm-hmm. The cutter is the AV. The screwdriver is where the AV should hit the ground. And the clamp is the sat-wave power station. That is, the net we use to bring the AV down.
Right. Now I understand. So why have we got to bring the AV down there?
Why down the AV there, at that exact spot?
Because once it's on the ground, we'll have to locate it and grab your target. As fast as we can.
Okay.
And the terrain there is typical California desert. Flat, dry, and empty. There'll be a big old sitting duck.
Good. So we're taking the EMP route. We're going to use an electromagnetic pulse to fry it and bring it down.
Power station. Wait. You want to use an EMP?
Bullseye.
But how? We can't generate that sort of pulse on command.
Would you like to bet me? We drive up to the power collection unit, break in and override the controls, lift any limiters.
Okay.
As soon as the AV is in range, we set off the electromagnetic turbo pulse. This should smoke the AV systems.
To the drive, nav systems.
Communications. Everything. Out like a light. They won't stand a chance in hell.
On the other hand, if you're bringing this thing down from the sky, I've got to get Anders Helman out of there alive.
Remember, need Helman alive, unharmed. Gotta try not to blow the AV to bits, okay?
Absolutely.
I know. But I'd say your man had best be buckled in. This idea, if it works, you'll be in for a rough landing.
Superb. Shall we do this then?
All right. Let's ride.
Great. Hop in. It's cold out here.
Yeah, actually, weirdly, for a desert, it does go cold at night. I've been told this in deserts. So I'll get in, as I've been told. I wouldn't presume to ask to drive.
What's this power station? Gov or Corp?
Is there any difference? Who do you think pulls the government's strings?
Hey, I'm just wondering whose toes we're about to step all over.
V, look around. It is simple. Everything you see is owned by a corporation.
That's very true. And you do like to mess with corpse, sir. Is that antagonistic if I ask that? Is she going to take exception?
You like to mess with the corpse, huh?
Whatever gave you that idea?
Ooh.
Or wait. Scratch that. Rogue, Nash, The Raffins.
You're on thin ice, B.
Yeah, come on.
Just like to mess with everyone.
Well, then I suppose it's a good thing I'm on your side, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You were pushing your luck there, taking that route. So subject change, what's the weirdest thing you've ever smuggled?
And now for something completely different. Weirdest thing you've ever transported. Go. Because me, I had to carry a real Gannic iguana once.
Seriously?
We did.
A live one?
Yup. Someone put him in a deep sleep, packed him in a cooler. No idea why, but man, I made a shitload off that job. Your turn. Think you can beat that?
The Deputy Finance Director of Kaukaz.
Whoa. I'd say it's a tie.
We've almost reached the dam. We'll make a quick stop here.
Okay. We're at the dam.
We need to calibrate you with the turret. I want you to be able to use the gun, too. It should up our chances in general.
All right.
Connect here.
I've got to ask if this is really necessary. I'm pretty sure she's going to say yes.
Do we really have to waste our time on this?
It's not wasting time.
Unless you've already used one of these without
No.
help, while moving, while taking fire from all directions, and still managed to hit something. But somehow, I don't believe that's the case. So don't argue. Just connect.
I will do. Someone in a comment from the previous video said they were in a very high level of difficulty in their own playthrough, and that shooting from cars was really tricky. I find it tricky all the time. How do I connect?
How should I connect? Personal link?
How else? Just watch the jack. Sometimes you have to jig a little bit.
Where am I jacking into? To where am I jacking in? I can't see it. Help, help.
V, you going to connect?
Yes, okay, I'll try. It will find it for me. There it is.
Wait a moment. Diagnostics first.
I was a bit slow there, sorry.
Shit, it keeps giving me an error. Odd. Let me work around it.
Oh.
And now, Panam, here's Johnny. Out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. Great work, V.
Hey, I think your implant has a virus. The one in the nape of your neck.
It's not a virus. It is some malware, in a way, isn't it? It is something to worry about, but I can use connection is secure because I've got the ability to do that. Hey Johnny, by the way, good to have you along just to sour things even more.
I've got a bioprocessor in my head that operates independently of me.
True.
Probably why your diagnostics flagged it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But no data will leak out of it through the personal link. Your ride's secure.
Fine. I trust you won't fuck anything up.
That's a very high level of trust.
Okay. Here goes nothing.
She trusted him with
See that pilot
not...
jump? Fire a short burst into it.
Okay, I will.
The calibration.
She trusted him with not doing any harm to her ride, and we know how much that car means to her. That's a very high level of trust. Right, I've got a reticle here, and I've got a...
Good.
Target.
Next target. Single shot.
What next target? Well, this thing makes noise when you move it. Oh, okay. How many targets have I got? 2. Single shot.
Okay. Just one more. Longer round.
2/3 of the calibration is done. I've got to find another target. There it is. It was indicating which way it was to the target as well when I moved outside, I think. Longer burst.
Great. We're done, I think.
That thing's loud.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
No, that was great. I just do wonder how it would work with moving targets. Let's make that statement.
Uh-huh. Just wondering how it would work with moving targets.
The gun is calibrated. You'll have system support. Just be careful with the recoil. It sometimes knocks things out of balance.
Very well, I shall.
Where's this power station?
You will see in a moment. I know a spot. We'll have a decent view from there. I just want to be sure the area is clear.
Sabotage a Corpo power station. Jump a Corpo transport. Kidnap a Corpo suit.
Is this a plug for the word Corpo, or do you have a point?
Know what? You're starting to remind me of me. 50 years back. Minus the charisma. An impressive cock. Maybe we can just get along.
Oh, catch me someone. Johnny is actually coming round to the idea that there are facets of V's personality that are not just admirable, but also reminiscent of his own. I'm not sure whether that is a good comparison to be made or whether one would prefer to be not like Johnny. I'm going to go with the top one and say it's not about the corpos, it's about survival.
Let me remind you, I want Helman from me, not to stick it to Arasaka.
Yeah.
This is life or death. My life or death.
Let me remind you that Sokka and their fucked up tech is what got you here. Who gives a shit about motives? Ends justify the means, and right now your end is to survive.
All looks clear. The area looks deserted. I see no patrols. The huge thing is the collection unit. And see the antennas? Each antenna collects microwave energy from satellites in orbit. That's then converted into electric power.
Okay. So that's for the entirety of Night City?
Power stations serve the whole city?
Honestly? Who the fuck knows?
Guess we're about to find out.
Yeah. Lean out.
Antennas run a ways down the interstate. We set off a chain reaction that starts in the collection unit.
Then each antenna will emit a massive EMP burst.
While our AV flies right into our net.
We just have to send out the pulse at the right moment.
Let's go get her.
When we arrive at the station, you overload the systems. I'll set up a bypass link for the detonator.
I do have the ability to kick the transformers out of whack, which will make things go faster. But then overloading the system sounds like... I'm gonna say, you know, I could do this.
Why don't I start with the transformers? Make mayhem in the relative voltages. Rest should move faster after that.
Not a bad idea. That's just...
Yeah, I know, the converters. But they shouldn't be a problem. I'll just crank everything up past max.
Okay.
Seems we think alike.
Hey, this is getting too much. Johnny thinks that they are similar in some ways. Panam thinks they think alike. This is a mutual admiration society. What do we do next?
What now?
We wait. We should time our arrival to the AV flight plan.
Got it.
Oh, it is night time. It's...
Good. Time to roll.
Oh, sometime later.
Anything like this before?
Downing an AV? By myself? No. Why do you ask?
The complimentary thing to be would be to say you put a good plan together. Rogue was right, you are good at this game, but I don't want to mention Rogue because that's antagonistic towards her and she doesn't like Rogue, so Nomad could be you didn't do anything like this with the Aldecardos. I'm just going to compliment her and say you put together a really good plan, even though I could do the Nomad one.
Power station, EMP, the systems, networks. She came up with a really solid plan.
Thank you. How you approach things, that's the trick. Mine is the AAA.
Wait, what now?
Assessment, assembly, action. Whatever your task, you do 3 things. Start by assessing what you already have and what you'll face. The problem. Then you plan with those variables in mind. Take what you have, get what you need, assemble things, people. Finally, you take action. Simple.
Got one word for you. T-shirts.
AAA. It's all you need to lead the good life. That and the occasional cold beer.
She come up with a philosophy like this all by herself?
Your method. AAA. That all you?
Not at all. I learned it from the Aldecaldos. Mitch and Scorpion. They were trained in something like it during the war. Then they made it their own. It's come in handy, I can't deny. Okay, we'll be there in a moment.
Good stuff.
One last time. We drive in, fuck up the system, and get the hell out of there.
Got it.
Hold on tight. This could get a little bumpy.
Oh. Jack in.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'm going to need my gun. I've got my gun. Why do I need my gun? Oh, we're going this way. Whoa! I'm dealing with them. I mean, I'm shooting for all I'm worth here.
Get rid of those drones, V!
I'm trying. Panam.
Good enough.
Thanks.
Better we hurry.
Oh, we have got a key. We have got a key.
Find the controls. I'll connect
Get
the
out.
detonator. Quick, V.
Okay, I'm getting out. Scan. It's got to be these things. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Use them. Overcharge? Ow!
Ah, shit!
That hurt. Oh, of course it's hurting Johnny, isn't it? There are more of them. Oh god, he's not going to survive this. Overcharge. Ugh. I mean, I've got no health bar at the moment, so I presume he is going to survive it. She's noticed the effect it's having. And now he's on the floor.
Ah, shit! Think we might have overdone it, Panam.
Any more for any more? I think there might be another one. No, there isn't. We're back in the car. Great work.
Do you see that? All lit up and blinking like a Christmas
Girl, you
tree.
wanted 11. You got 11.
Fuck yeah! Let's get out of here before it lights us up too.
Oh, Johnny's disappeared. Whoa, we're going out backwards. Hold tight, everybody. Great driving. But then, this is your vehicle.
Hey, get the fuck out before something happens to the chip.
Thanks for the tip. You know, I was just about to set up a picnic. Maybe lay out. Work on my base stand.
Watch out. The next one might.
Johnny? Johnny.
Oh no. We're not immune to this either.
Fucking hell.
Oh no. I noticed he wasn't in the back. He's in the back. You alright?
Okay. I'm fine. It's okay, it's okay, I'm fine. Yeah. Just delta the fuck out.
I think we're deltering.
Cleanest job, perhaps, but it still went well.
What about the detonator? Is it working?
Yes, it's working. And I don't even see a drop in the signal strength. We just need to drive far away enough to keep the pulse from blasting us, too.
Yeah, we do. You don't realise how much.
Cliff there. We'll set up. It should give us a good view of the antennas. And then we wait.
Okay.
Is this far away enough, though?
Here.
What have I got? I've got the detonator.
Push the big red button on something like this.
Wow.
How do we know when?
Don't worry. I'll have eyes on it. You just wait for my signal, then set off that pulse. They won't know what hit them. And by the way...
What?
Yeah?
We are about to knock a multi-million euro-dollar Kang Tao asset clean out of the sky. How does that make you feel?
Scared. I think because of the huge importance to him about the Relic chip and as Helman, we better not mess this up.
We only got one chance, Panam. Let's not screw it up.
Fear not. I finish what I start. Always.
I'm starting to believe that. I am really...
What?
It's quiet. The hum of the city, people's voices, the smells. It's all gone. Wind just intensifies it. Think I forgot quiet exists.
Mm-hmm. Though maybe not the smells. I mean, the coyotes. Rather hard to miss.
Thought that was just the air freshener in your Thornton.
Ha ha. Screw you. You'd do better to focus on the AV. Keep your eyes open.
Okay, where's it coming from? Where is she looking? She's looking in this area here. She's not looking over this side. I'm looking for an AV.
It's there. Coming from Pacifica. Alright, get ready. One more second. One more. Now!
Press the detonator.
There she is.
Shit!
What's going on?
Nothing happened.
Damn it all.
Bullseye!
Oh! It was coming from that side. It's going down.
Panam, the engines are still running. Fuck, they're getting away.
They're going nowhere.
We gotta go after it.
Give me a moment.
Where are you going?
Panam, what are you doing?
Oh my lord, what's that? She's got a bazooka. Well, it's a missile launcher. An actual missile. Oh wow.
It's losing altitude.
We got the bastard.
Let's go.
We got it.
No way it stays in the air after a blast like that.
No, indeed.
Or crash.
You catch that? Over. AV, unmarked. Losing out.
Mitch,
There?
Scorpion. What the hell are they
Finishing
doing?
up at the generators. Follow them. On my way in a bit. Battery
Mitch,
should sort
Scorpion,
itself out.
it's Panam. Don't go near that AV. I repeat, do not approach.
What's going on?
On the way, or I'll start the party without you.
It's Kang Tao. Wait for me! Or better, get the hell out!
They can't hear you.
They probably want to help the survivors, without knowing it's corporate. They can't hear me! The pulse is interfering. Shit! I have 3 on radar!
Drones?
Yes. Get ready.
I'm ready. Where are
They're
they?
trying to slow us down.
Got him.
We won't let them. We have to reach Mitch and Scorpion.
Oh, I think I might have got one of them. They're a little bit further away, which is making them harder to hit. Ag!
Shit!
My gun's not working.
Going on autopilot.
I was going to say who's driving.
Son of a bitch. I know!
Resourceful or what?
Fucking latches! Don't want to open!
No!
It's nothing. I'm fine. Okay.
We can't lose Panam as well. The game could not do that. Don't do that, game. You made me very annoyed about these drones now. I can get my sights actually where they need to be. That's better. Oh. Where is it we're going? We're following it. There it is. I presume Panam's driving now. We're not still on autopilot. We're on the road. It's following the road. It's gone down.
Saw it! Behind that hill.
Well, one less thing to worry about.
Panam, you okay?
Fucking ricochet.
Think you can manage?
Sure. I'll live. Don't worry.
Good.
Hey man, where are you? Hello?
Perfect.
Scorpion?
Keep broadcasting over an open channel, just in case they missed you the first time. God, I swear.
Gunfire.
It's not right. Did you hear those shots?
I did.
V, something happened to them.
Let's check it out.
I see the wreck, but no Scorpion or Mitch.
What do I do? What do I do?
Looks expired. Fuck it.
Whoa. Risky.
V, connect to the drone. We'll scan the area. We have to get our bearings.
Okay. They won't find us that way?
Won't mark us?
I'll enable the masking. Their scanners are out. They're blind.
Okay, connect.
Let's roll. You connecting to visual?
Mm-hmm. V, if they got the Aldecaldos, if they got Mitch and Scorpion, I don't...
I know.
Hey.
Connected. I'm in control.
Don't think too far ahead. You don't know that it's happened yet. It may not have happened. What do? Scan everything. Scan the area for Aldecaldos, scan the Kang Tao operatives, scan the combat drones, scan the area for Mitch, scan the crashed AV. So basically, scan. I am scanning. Well, we've got a bunch of vehicles. I have
combat
a Kang.
Defense system is active.
Good. So I'm going to try and scan and tag.
They secured the area. They're waiting for reinforcements. Shit.
Okay. I just don't know how many of them there are going to be.
This does not look good.
No, it really doesn't actually. I think I may have tagged them all then. That's 5, isn't it? Oh, excellent. That's good. Scan the crashed AV, scan for Mitch, and scan for signs of the Aldecaldos. I want to do all of it if I can. Well, that's the AV.
Fucking corporate rats. They've
Hey.
set up the launcher. They'll tear us to shreds if we get too close.
Can we take it down somehow?
Maybe. But we have to get there first.
Just pause for a second. What is that on the side of there? Is that like a data terminal or a laptop or something? There are a lot of resources showing up. I have bodies, blood, Scorpion, deceased.
No. Mitch! He's alive! They have them!
I think we've got them all.
No.
Disconnect from the drone.
I'm sorry. Your clan?
Aldecaldos. Yes. They're dead. All of them. V, if they...
Don't worry. We don't know for sure.
This is not good. We have a lot of bodies. Okay, disconnect. Scorpion.
Those damned glitches, I could have warned them! This is all my doing! Why in the hell were they following the AV? The fools!
Helman's probably inside that, that's true. I mean, I can choose, strangely, the one underneath, which says Mitch and Scorpion are alive. We'll find them. So let's do that.
Listen, we saw Mitch. They probably got Scorpion too. We'll find them. Help them out.
If they're still alive.
They're alive. Everything's gonna be okay.
Mind that launcher. It will blow us to bits if we approach.
I think you need to stay here. But if I say you won't be any help out there to me, then you'll get really angry with me. Do you know what's good about this? That I've prioritised helping her rescue Mitch Scorpion over saying it's Helman that I'm here for. She knows that already, but her concern now is for them.
You're already blown to bits.
Don't be an idiot. This is just a scratch. Let's take out the launcher. I will try to...
No, you stay in the car. Sorry, but you're just gonna slow me down.
You will.
Fucking hell, V. Those are my people out there.
I get that launcher out of the way, I'll let you know. Then you go in and help me with the rest. Deal?
Yes, sir. I still have Mitch's rifle. I will try to cover you from here.
Excellent. That's good.
Let's move.
Oh, here we go. Check out the crash site, and I'm not going to be able to do this without encountering this lot. Weapon. I really had better not get too close. Did it say drones, plural? I think it did. I only tagged one. Oh, okay. Well, that's going to be a concern. Do you know what I think I might do here? I think I might go around the back. If I can get around. Just climb over the plants. Don't run around them. Don't weave in between them. Just climb over them. God, these things are spiky. And they're much taller than they appear to be. From a distance you think they're tiny, and then you get up close and they're like 6 feet tall. Or more. Oh. Let's just run to the far end, I think. Might be my plan. I'd rather have the taller cover of these rocks. This looks like something you can sort of, I don't know, climb. Might be the word I'm looking for. Let's try climbing. Yes, I can. Now be careful. I just said that I don't think I saw all of the drones. It said droners, plural. Here's what we could do. Without firing a shot, it says defeat the Kangtao operatives is I don't think essential, but I'm going to do it anyway. It says take out the turret first. I don't know, I want to do that. I will. Synapse burnout seems to be extremely effective against things like turrets, things like the drones. I'll try and overheat on it. I'll just try and overheat on it and see if that does the job. It may do. Maybe not. Yes, it did. Excellent. Right, now I'm going to drop a bunch of overheats on these dudes, including that one there, who somehow I seem to have missed. I thought I tagged 5. Maybe I've gone too far away and my tagging is broken. It's a possibility. Let's see if we can take those 3 down. 1, 2, 3. Still tracing location, however. Another one over there. That might be it, and it might not. I'm looking on my mini-map, which is being unrevealing at the moment. Let's do an additional scan. Yeah, I mean, we know what we've got there. We do have bodies, we do have blood. There you are. There you are. Let's overheat you too. Excellent. That should be the last of them, and it is. Now I've got to take out the turret. Ooh, taking out turrets can be a bit tricky. I've seen turrets before though. So let's get a vantage point on the turret, which looked like it was located where the vehicle was. So maybe I can come at it from this kind of angle? Alright. Is that it? Is that the turret? Yeah, I think it is. Take out the turret, it says, but it's not actually identifying anything. There are bodies here. Whoa. Hostile area. Yeah, there's some looting to do, but not until I've taken that turret out, obviously. How does this work? There looks like to be the security beams. Okay. Oh. Okay. And what? Nothing happened. Oh, it popped up. Whoa. Can I grenade it? Ah! Oh my goodness. It's firing projectiles. Okay. Health, please. Thank you. That's not going to work. Right. I need to let it die down so that it's forgotten where I am. Also, now I'm wondering about that laptop on the side that I scanned from when I was in the sky using the drone. But how do I get close enough to... Gosh, this is not going to be easy. I need to try and get closer so that I've shortened the distance that I've got to dash to get to the laptop. In that case. Wow, it can see me lots and lots of the time. Where is the shortest distance? This might be it. Let's let it die down. We're not going to have a lot of time to do this. Do we know where we're going? Go. Be quick. Get in shelter. Ooh. Whatever it was, it went off behind me. Ooh. That was close. Control panel. Deactivate it. It's gone.
That's clear. I'm coming for you.
Okay, Panam. Way to go, girl. While you're doing that, I am just going to loot for England. I'm also going to get my toes burned if I'm not careful. I need to be a little careful. I'll follow the dots. Also, I think I'm going to encounter some bodies.
Open the door. I'll cover
you. Panam, I'll be there in a second. My. Just trying to put my weapon away. This is very, very sad. Life during wartime. It is a war, isn't it? Also, song title, of course. It appears that there might actually be some resources elsewhere. Is there some resources in this? How do I... I'll just get them like that. That's how I do it. I think I probably need to go rejoin Panam. Ow, got to be careful here, could burn my toes. Did you see what went on here, Panam? It was not good. Did I get all the resources? I think I may have. There might be the odd thing that I've missed, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. I want to get in here with you, Panam. Get in the AV.
Now!
Hatch open.
Step back! Back! Toss your weapons, or I'll shoot! I repeat, drop your weapons, now!
Easy now. Not too late for everyone to walk out of this alive.
We called for backup!
Bullshit!
Last chance. You don't gotta die today. Let's talk.
Why should I believe you?
Panam, shoot him.
Up.
Listen, this isn't about you.
Very calm.
Let him go and tell me where your passenger is.
I don't know where they took him.
Hell no! He's lying!
You don't know or you don't want to say.
Let me get the comms back up. I'll buzz the unit. We'll talk.
Panam!
But only if...
You remember the cowboy, don't you?
Panam!
And down he went.
Oh, shit.
Are you alright?
Just some scratches.
You fucking morons!
Did you get hit? Hang on, girl. I'll patch you up.
It's nothing. Let's go.
We couldn't retreat, Panam. They regrouped so fast. Started shooting rockets and shit. I lost everyone.
Everyone? Scorpion, is he here? Mitch? Mitch? He's safe, right?
Panam, I'm sorry. I didn't make it in time.
No! No! Are you sure? No, he...
Oh no. I mean, I'm gonna say I'm sorry about Scorpion.
Scorpion, the rest. I'm sorry we didn't get here sooner.
They were good people. Great people. They didn't have to die here.
I should have stopped him.
I tried. He wouldn't have listened to you either. Never was much of a listener.
Stubborn bastard.
I'm guessing since you were out here for the AV. The question is, why?
Let's ask some blue stuff first.
Why dive straight for the AV? Didn't notice the markings?
We saw it was damaged. We know this land. We knew where it would fall. We had no idea it was Kang Tao.
Well, you know now.
I figured they might need help. In the worst case, there'd be good salvage to be had. Couldn't have been more wrong.
Look at Panam's face. I mean, Mitch looks like he's okay, but I better check.
Everything okay? You need anything?
Thanks for saving my ass, V.
Sorry about your people, but I need to keep moving.
I do want the guy that the AV was carrying. Where is he?
I need the guy who's riding this AV. You know anything, see anything.
Took him with him. In our cars. West, small unit. Your passenger's entourage.
Must be looking for a way to call base.
So you're the ones who hit him with that EMP?
Yeah, we tried to warn you, but couldn't connect.
If they took your cars, we might be able to follow their tracks.
This is true. Now I can tell her to stay with Mitch, or I can get her to come with me. This could be a bonding moment. I'm trying to decide whether to put your life in danger. Come with me.
Panam, listen. I know it's not the best time, but I need Helman. You promised to help. That still hold?
I always keep my word. Mitch, I will find those sons of bitches. I swear.
Go. I'll call the crew. Get all this cleaned up.
We'll leave my ride here just in case. Just watch the gun, it likes to jam. We'll go by bike.
Sounds good. Kang Tao lost contact with their AV. Probably looking for it. Better hurry. But Panam.
What?
You're coming back for her, right?
I promise. Let's get going, before they send a rescue party.
The thing is, now I have another reason to help you. If you're coming with me...
V, it's time we moved.
Then I'll help you settle the score.
Scorpion and the rest. Look, I know how you feel. I mean it. I'll help you settle your score with Kang Tao.
Yes.
I will destroy them, V. Every last one.
We're in this together. To the bitter end.
You know what, V? You're all right. You helped me with Nash.
I did.
Helped me with Mitch. To my mind, I owe you a favor. Your Helman. I will find him.
Ah, so that's what this is? Just paying your debts?
I was just thinking that.
Nomads always help their own.
Oh, so I'm one of yours now. Sounds good. Let's ride. Hope they didn't go far.
We'll see. The tire tracks start there. We'll follow them.
They do. I'll follow you too. I won't be a second though. I just want to look inside this thing. Because why wouldn't you? I have a body, which I can loot. I have Maybe other things in there if I could jump over it. Yeah, indeed. Smoke grenade. What else is in here? This, whatever it is. Razor, machete, and some other bits and bobsies. Okay, I'm getting out of here now. I've got to do it the same way I went in. Whoop! Careful. That looks like a readable. It is a readable. And I haven't read it. Let's read it. Directive P008. Extraction and transport of strategic resources. During flight, please keep external communication to a minimum. Priority, Passenger 0 safety. Passenger 0 will receive his rights upon arrival at destination. During transport, please follow Directive P2 TT2, which forbids any communication with or by the transported party, including in crisis situations. Wow, they didn't want him to be in communication with anybody. That in itself is interesting. I'm with you, Panam. What are we doing, girl? Talk to me. Scan the tracks. Well, there's a fuel.
Our guys were here.
Let's follow. Find them.
We have a route. Route simulation in progress. I like that. Get on the motorcycle. Optional. Are we getting on a bike? Which one's mine? Are you coming too? Let's go. Oh.
Scorpion said I would hate Night City.
He knew you that well.
Probably better than I know myself.
He did warn you.
When I'd had enough of the city, we would stock up on canned kibble, fill a couple of thermoses with coffee and whiskey, hit the road. He said we would get away from it all.
Sounds like a real adventure.
Yeah. Shit. Why is everything shit?
Hey, I know. Look, you're alive. Still got a few things to take care of, too.
You know it.
We do now. If we weren't a team before, we certainly are in this instance. I don't think it was ever intended that there'd be this sort of confluence of objectives, but it's worked out that way. Kang Tao have our boy, and she wants Kang Tao because of what they've done to the Aldecados, and Scorpion, of course, as well. Turn the radio off while I'm doing this. I'm not turning the radio off while I'm doing this. I was going to. Each time you think you're getting somewhere, it's just a checkpoint and it moves further ahead. But I like this sort of ghost van thing here, this holographic pathway that we're following. Much better than following a path that's drawn on the road. Where it said get on...
Concrete and rust. If they thought they would call their friends, they were in for one hell of a surprise.
Indeed. Okay, I'm going to be careful. We'll be about there. I'm wondering whether it is possible for us both to ride on the same motorcycle. That's why it said optional. Or perhaps they meant that we could just follow the vans on foot. That would have been quite a distance to have traipsed, I guess. This has to be where we're going. This has to be it. She did say careful. How close can we get before we need to stop? Whoa, not very. Let's take cover. Are you with me in this? No, she's still over there. This is the peril of a first-time playthrough. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Maybe I was supposed to get on the back of her bike, I don't know. I'm with you. We're following the vans again, yeah? Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna put a bit of acceleration on here. And I think we've reached our destination. Okay, get off there. Let's do this. Good shot.
You assholes!
Whoa, excellent shot. Are they all down? She's still shooting at something. I think they're down, Panam. Let's check this out. No, there's another one left. I think a grenade in the right place might do some work there. Not much, though. Or perhaps it did. Okay, looting. Don't loot yet. The fight's not over. We've got incoming shots here. Wow. They're not clapping us at all. They're trying to clap us. That one's a long way away over there. Wow.
You're a goddamn psycho!
Yeah? Well, pleased to meet you. Just round the corner. There we go. Like, there's a tiny bit of...
If they manage to regroup and call, that's all.
Better hurry then.
Yes, we could be out of luck here. There's a tiny bit of a delay in the sound here between the weapons being fired visually and the sound effect. It's nothing that I've done. I'm not sure why it exists. I have actually, I think, encountered it a couple of times before. It's just something that happens occasionally. Great stuff. Get on the motorcycle, optional. It was the most uncomfortable motorcycle ride I think I've ever had. Let's take that. We're heading this way. Follow me, Panam. Fuel spillage. Occurred while driving. Yeah, quite a bit of it by the looks of it. And then it ended up here.
One of their rides. Let's check it.
Let's check it.
We'll find anything else here.
Enough. There's nobody here.
Better check where Kang Tao took him. Fast.
Okay, we can do that. Well, can I even open this thing?
You were right. Nomad's car did die.
Mm-hmm.
They tried to put her back on her feet, but the oil pump died. Pistons couldn't take it.
Gave us a few minutes, maybe, but they still got a head start.
Indeed they have. Indeed they have. Where are we going from here? I've got some resources over there. Let's go that way and have a quick look at them. I think we're safe to do this. Shouldn't ever neglect the ability to pick up resources if possible, but they seem to be way out there. Oh, good lord, they're miles away. They showed up as if they were in the very close proximity to where I was. Let's check this one out. Wait, hey. We're still going.
Left a few peeps behind at the airstrip. Rest went with Helman.
I would have done the same. They're looking to call their people. The last they want is to ride through the desert without backup. I hope Mitch contacted the Aldecaldos. All that damn interference.
They're coming for him, don't worry.
You know what?
What?
This is my life right here. I step out of one pile of shit, only to trip into another bigger one.
Panam.
Pulling everyone else after me.
Oh, don't say that.
You hear me, B? I fuck up again. You better give me a good kick in the ass.
Hey.
Well, you didn't fuck any...
Promise me.
All right, I promise.
He's not going to do that. You didn't mess up. Your intentions were absolutely pure in this. I can chase this van a bit more quickly, I think, and it will accelerate if I run. Keep up, Panam. I know you're wounded, but you can do it. She's got such a down on herself. She does this. I mean, she's tremendously confident and full of plans and ideas and sounding like she's got everything sorted. And then when something goes wrong, the doubt creeps in and the self-recrimination and the blaming, the lack of confidence. The feeling that, you know, she should have seen this, she should have known, she should have predicted things that were unpredictable and couldn't be seen in advance.
Lead up past the hill to an old filling station. I wager that's where they're holding Helman.
Okay. Then in that case, that's where we'll go. Very tempted to explore this facility here, but I'm not going to just now because we're on a timer of sorts, I think. I want to get, and Panam certainly does want to get, to this filling station. What was that noise? Get to the gas station with Panam. I'm getting. That's where I'm going. I'm trying to see how long I've been playing, actually. I have no idea how long I've been playing again. It's going to be one of those episodes, I think, where I won't know until I put it together. I'm hoping it's less than 3 hours, because my objective is always to be between 2 and 3 hours. I keep saying it. It really is, though. Easy now. Thank you. Appreciate the cover. Well, what do we have here? Get inside the gas station. I've got some sort of cover. These bushes are not bad up here. Little bit of shelter to be seen, to be had. Let us scan. I have got a drone. And where there's one, there's probably more. Could try pinging it, I guess. Just to see what it reveals. I have another drone, which is just there. Very difficult to latch onto. Got it. I have got... What have I not got here? Security turrets. Count our soldiers. Another turret. Wow. I mean, just wow. There's a lot of stuff here. There's another soldier there. Just there, but I can't quite see him. There, in fact. There may be more. Indeed, there is one over there, just walking nonchalantly in the distance.
I see cars. Nomad.
I recognize them. The clans.
Yes, the clans. Sorry, I interrupted your speech there. Oh boy. Well, we're going in. I'm going to... Let's do a cyberware malfunction on... No, let's not. Let's not. I've got to be careful here that I don't try to do too many things too soon. I've only just got these implants. I've only just done this improvement. There's plenty of time. I'm going to burn that one out. I don't like drones. I'm going to see if I can burn this one out too. Sometimes Synapse Burnout works on drones and sometimes it doesn't. This time it did, which is good. The next thing I want to do is to... I'm going to tell it to turn off the turret for now. I know it's time limited. I'll do the same with this one. And then we'll start an attack on some troops. Overheat that dude. I'm using up too much RAM at the moment. I don't want to go into using my overclock at this stage. It's not necessary. This isn't a critical situation. I'm at a distance. I've got cover. This is doable from where I am, I think. That guy might be just too far away. No, he's not. He's turned around. He's coming back. Location is being traced, but that's okay too. I don't mind them knowing where I am. Sooner or later, I've got to take them on. This side, this frontage to the petrol station, now looks fairly neutral.
You won't get out of this alive, you bastards!
Okay, easy now, easy. What do we have that's illuminating on the roof area? Hello. Hello. They've got vantage points that I didn't know they had.
Drones. Patrols. Definitely set up shop here.
They have set up shop.
They must have Helman locked up somewhere.
Yeah.
But V, see that? The pumps look pretty good. Not what you would find if the place were closed. The bastards might have managed to cover transport.
We'll know soon enough.
We will, yeah, because we've engaged them. I'm going to take cover down here, behind this large and solid piece of rock. Not this cactus. Turns out the cover's not as good as I thought it was there. I'm going to run around the other side. Ouch! That hurt very much. It's so flat, the top of this thing, that it doesn't afford a great deal of cover. I wish you could go prone. If you could go prone here, it would be tremendous. What I might have to do is do a wide sweep. Take myself all the way around here. and see about getting some cover across the road. Let's go. I'm running. I'm not sure where Panam is in all of this. Here we are. We've got some solid cover here.
Transceiver tower, 2 guards.
Eyes wide open.
Hey.
Oh, wow.
Anyone else catch that?
Yeah, they know we're here. We're thoroughly detected. Not too worried about that as a thing. The front is fairly quiet. There we go. I knew you'd show yourself if I gave you long enough to do it. So have an overheat on me.
I'll shoot him down.
This guy has snuck up on me, however. That was very stupid of me. I'll give you a double overheat. I'll produce my weapon and help you on your way. And I've got another drone. That thing is fairly fierce. Okay. One after the other, 3 of them. That was a bit much. That was rather too much, actually. Pick this stuff up. We may not be coming back this way. Okay, here we go. We have further contacts. I'm going to try and drop a grenade in there. And that guy is now gone. He got 1 shot in on me. That hurt. Youch! Whoa! I think you may have not been aiming at that, but you hit it. The fuel pumps just went up. Did you see that? Did you see that? Tell your friends about it in a different life. My street cred's just gone up. That's very kind of them. Wow. There's no stealth involved in this one. This is a full-in job. I'm really sorry, but it just felt like the right thing to do. Get inside. I'm trying. Let's come down this side. This appears to be the direction of travel. We'll loot all of this stuff. Do I really want to be standing on that? There are bodies up there, which I probably should go and investigate, so I shall. It's not an exploring job, this particular part of this. It's really about dealing with the threat. I do have a laptop, however, which I can jack into. Ooh, and I've got a sequence. Let me have a look at it. Back with you in a second. Okay, I think I've got it. Let's go. I've got extra spaces in my buffer now, by the way, which I didn't have before. 55 has got to be followed by a 1C. Has got to be followed by a 1C. Yes! Excellent. What did I get for that? Short circuit crafting spec. Also, I can use this laptop, so I shall use it too, and I have. Oh, I can turn the security turrets off. Yeah, let's do that. They're off. Excellent. Give me the local network again. Militech Aegis. I can turn that off too. I can remotely take it over. Whoa, that would have been useful. Had I known. Let me see how it works. Ooh, very satisfying. And presumably another one that I could have taken over somewhere else. Is that true? Okay, that's good. That's fine. Right, that was that level, which we've cleared. I'll take the stairs back down, because I don't fancy breaking a leg. It looks high enough to cause damage. And I'll follow the line, heading towards where we need to be. Well, we're nearly there. Open the door. Careful now. Very careful now. It's dark in here.
I'm in.
Helman, he has to be here.
I think you might be right. I have what? Self-destruct as an option? That's a very interesting option to have discovered. There's a room over there. There's also 1 or 2 bits to pick up, which I will do. Old can. Everything has use, but you do reach a point in an episode where you need to progress. You need to push on. I've made this point to people before when they've said, you know, you miss X, you didn't do Y. Sometimes it's not about exploration, it's about progressing the storyline. This is a storyline driven episode. I am exploring to some extent, but I have to make some progress with the characters as well. Or else we'd stand still for hours. And that can't be a thing. I really need that. I need to rejuvenate myself. I'm exploring the area. Oh, I hope he's not ended up in a freezer, Anders Helman. Wouldn't it be amazing, but unfortunate, if I'd done all of this and Anders Helman was dead? Is that even a thing? Is that possible? Please tell me it's not. He can't have expired before it got here even. The place was deserted. The readables were already read, which is a thing that happens. What is that over there? It's a microwave. Coffee machine, in fact. And we've also yet another fire extinguisher. They seem to be coming through thick and fast now. Open this door, be careful. There's an awful lot of doors.
Don't shoot, I'm unarmed.
What the hell are you doing here?
This is my station. Name's Marty. Those fucking suits rode up like they own the place. Took everything. Put me here and locked the door.
I mean, it's a funny question to ask in the middle of a battle, but I'll ask it.
You even get any customers out here? Shit, anyone even drive this way?
Anyone who don't like refueling with cameras watching them. Not many, sure, but they're all big tippers. You get me?
In exchange for your terrible memory.
Yeah, that's what he means.
Don't you worry. I'll forget you too.
I'm sure you shall. Nevertheless, have you seen Helman?
Brought a man with them. A man I need. Civilian. You must have spotted him.
Mm-hmm. I ain't blind.
Where are they holding him?
Old garage. Room upstairs. Probably keeping him there.
Thanks. If I were you, I'd stay put for a few.
Yeah.
Exactly my intention.
Yes. Stay there.
Helman, going in.
Okay, covering you.
Good, that's excellent. She's covering me. I can't open that door, which is probably wise, because if I could, I'd go and get myself otherwise attracted at a time where I need to be following the quest line, which is sending me back this way. Oh. The likelihood of them being receptive to me crashing in here is very, very low. I think I need to get myself some lottery scratch cards to try to improve my mood. I'm still collecting medical equipment and I don't really know why, because it's there, I guess. Yeah, please be kind in the comments. If you think I've missed something, then by all means point it out, but do remember what I've said. An episode that gets quite long like this, you do need to constantly refocus and remind yourself what it is you're trying to achieve. Oh, hello. We have cameras. I'll climb myself back out. I will take control of that camera and just shelter from it for the moment, whilst I avail myself of its capabilities. Nice explosive devices, but not really helpful. Only 3 cameras. Outside is extremely quiet. Hopefully they did not call for any further reinforcement. And there's little to be gained on the inside either. All is very quiet, I would have to say. It might be the only place of interest now is the upstairs room where they've got Helman. That would seem to be a possibility. I have to pick these things up. I'm not going to eat the beans, particularly. It's funny how the game continues to give you things which are very low ranked in terms... Yeah, that was going to happen because I didn't turn the camera off. So I'll turn it off now. If it's alerted them to where I am and brings them to me, then good. You've saved me the job of going looking for them. Because we all know they weren't going to make it out of here without a skirmish or 6. I shall, however, make sure that I just pause long enough to loot some very usefully lootable things. And I might have a readable here I haven't read. Yes! Caroli's new security bot line. Fed up with unreliable security contractors, did another brainless goon from the animals beat your gardener half to death by mistake again? If you take professional self-defense systems seriously, choose Caroli security bots powered by Hollis technology. Caroli security bots are a proven solution for owners who adhere to our terms of service and safety guidelines. When purchasing Caroli products, you consent to all legal provisions of the sales contract. Limited lifetime guarantee. Oh, that sort of changed tone, didn't it, as you progressed through it? It started off very positively and then got into a section warning you that if you don't do exactly what you're supposed to with these things, don't be surprised if they turn around and bite you. Can I go in this room? This room I cannot go in, apparently. It's a very, very heavily populated area, this. Those very distant resources there keep showing up as dots on my scanner, and they're miles away now, I think, from where I am. Okay, let's do this. We're going up the stairs in the beautiful sunlight. Can I just say, whoever coded and designed that, just look at the way the appearance of the face of the bricks changes depending upon the angle at which you're viewing them. And I love those shadows. It reminds me of, talking of the Sunset Motel, that room that V and Panam stayed in, the curtain there, that curtain of silver discs or metallic discs, when it moves, it casts a shadow on the wall. I was thinking of this when I went back there. If I'm ever back at the Sunset Motel, I will go up there and have a look at that, because it was incredible the way the curtain moved and the shadows moved at the same time. You could just stand there making the curtain move and watching the effect as you did it. However, concentrate. We're here for Helman. Serious now. This could be... Ooh, grenades. Now you're talking. Another readable. You're spoiling me today. Oh, I've read it. I've actually read Chemicals, the Invisible Killer. Yeah. It says I haven't. I'll read it again. Chemicals, the Invisible Killer. We've long known that the AVs crisscrossing our skies are busy dumping harmful substances in the air, such as aluminium, carbon dioxide, sulfur trioxide and sulfuric acid. Studies have also revealed the presence of dead red blood cells and E. coli, as well as sodium chloride, table salt. Now, you don't need a degree in science to know the harm these substances can wreak on the body. We've found that sulfur compounds can lead to cancer, heart disease and other illnesses arising from a weakened or even damaged immune system. They can also lead to spontaneous dental hydroplosion and acute meningitis. The Invisible Killer. But only in the form of a shard that someone's left around to read, you know, in the hope that ordinary people will read it and the message will spread. Okay, we're going in.
Hey, easy. We gotta talk.
Who are you working for? Yorinobu Arasaka. Do you wish to take me back home?
Pathetic rat's got nowhere left to scurry off to. He's out of lifelines. Shut him up already.
Not a fan, I take it.
You haven't found a fan in him either. Motherfucker doesn't know who to be scared of more, you or Arasaka.
Anders Helman. And a Kangtao paramedic.
Who are you? Come closer.
I'm me. How close would you like me to get? Oh, I've got to punch him? Oh dear.
Don't take this personally.
Ooh.
Seem to recall you were gonna tell Takamura when you got Helman.
Yeah, just a sec. I'll call him.
Yes, that's a good point. I was going to do that, wasn't I? So, I've got to do that now? Apparently I have got to do that now. Let me just scan this room before I do. Okay. So, I'll go to my journal list. and I'll call Takamura. Oh, here we go. Johnny says, finally doing things my way. We grab that Saka by his corporate collar, leave a bloody trail of destruction in our wake. Toss in a swipe at Kang Tao too. Look at you, V. Just might make something of you yet. Anyway, one thing's for sure, we're close. Sure hope Helman spills what he's got, and that what he's got is answers. Now, we have read the Takamura one before. So yeah, journal. I need to call him. I was reading it and I forgot to call him. Let me do that. Turn it on and call. Takamura.
Just remember, you have Helman, and that's one hell of a card. Try to win something with it.
Takamura saved my life, remember?
Because it was in his fucking interest to do so. Still just biz. He's no friend of yours.
Okay, I'll try calling him again.
Takamura, good news. Got Helman.
Alive? What did he say?
Alive. Not too talkative now. Taking him to the Sunset Motel.
I will come to you. Keep him there until I arrive.
You got it. See ya.
Let's pick Helman up and hope we don't have any resistance upon trying to...
Take him somewhere you can talk in peace.
True.
Oh, I've got my gun out. That's not a good sign. Okay, let's go then. I hear the sounds of vehicles. I hear the sounds of many vehicles. Should I be nervous about that? I'm trying to leave. I'm leaving.
Looks like your new Chimbas are here.
Is that him?
Sure is.
Take him outside. Toss him on the bike.
Okay. I'll toss him on the bike. Gosh, you guys. Will you look at this lot? This is a crew. This is a sizable crew. And I was worried. It was actually the cavalry.
Stay right there.
They were coming to rescue
Cavalry
me.
has arrived.
Yes!
Gathered together a few Aldecalans.
The road was clear. I don't think we were spotted. We would still do better not to hang around too long.
What do you plan to do with him?
I need to ask him a few questions. That's true. It's a long story. The less you know, the better. I'm going to be honest. I need to ask him a few questions.
Just gotta ask him a few important questions.
I sure hope you get some important answers.
Me too.
Everything's done here. All clear.
I heard Mitch is alive thanks to you.
Thanks to V and Panam. They both saved my ass.
I just hope he was worth it.
Saul, I tried to raise Scorpion, but he... Maybe I could help out somehow?
I think you've helped enough.
I tried to stop him. Sure. Just turn around now. Let it all be damned. You're good at that, aren't you?
It really was not Panam's fault.
Look, Saul, it really wasn't Panam's fault.
Careful. You and me are not buddy-buddy. Besides, nobody's blamed anyone for anything yet.
Sure. Right.
Panam was just helping me. It was my doing. My fault that AV got hit. Without me, Scorpion and his people wouldn't have gone out to grab it. That's the truth.
When you're an Aldecaldo, you were always responsible for yourself and your people. The circumstances change nothing. Perhaps Panam should ask herself if she's still an Aldecaldo.
Ooh, that's harsh. No wonder she kicked the bike.
Damn it all.
Easy. I'm going to talk to Panam.
Hey, don't worry about Saul. He'll get over it.
I don't give a damn.
But he gives a damn about you, Panam. As soon as he heard what had happened, he ordered us to follow you. He was worried something would happen
Saul?
to you.
That was his?
Look, maybe you two don't see eye to eye at the moment, but you're family, and Saul will do anything for family.
The thing is, am I even part of the family anymore?
You know you are. Come back to us. I understand.
Wow, that was a great conversation.
Sorry you had to witness that. Things just get complicated. Dramatic sometimes. But I will manage. And you look out for yourself, all right?
What are you going to do now?
So, what now? Back to Night City?
Yeah. I mean, I think so. I have to sit and think. About everything.
Maybe you should talk to Saul.
Saul, Mitch, they really treat you like family. Maybe you should give them a chance.
It is not that simple.
Like any family.
They're coming. You have about a minute to get out of there.
Let's move!
I'm also headed out. Take care of Scorpion's bike. It's yours.
Well, I'm going to see you again, I'm sure, Panam. I've got Anders Helman here as a baggage on this bike. And now, it's time for a chat at the Sunset Motel. Now, this is what I was talking about these curtains, but unfortunately the sun isn't shining at the moment, so we're not getting any shadows. Okay, another time. For the moment, Mr. Helman. It's time for a chat.
Hey. Where am I? What is this place?
Motel, middle of nowhere.
Any specific middle?
Doesn't matter. You're not leaving here by yourself anyway.
Oh,
why are we here?
Obviously.
Let's talk about your little invention. Biochip you made for Arasaka.
Fine. But let's get one thing straight first. Yorinobu Arasaka didn't send you?
No.
This means you must have an offer for me. If your boss will pay more than Kang Tao, I believe we can talk.
There's not going to be an offer. The thing is, you don't realise who you're talking to here and what situation I'm in.
So
Nobody
what
sent
do
me.
you propose?
I got a problem, and you're gonna help me.
And what does that have to do with the biochip?
I think I'm going to tell him the truth, that his tech is trying to kill me, without telling him that it's Silverhand's construct I've got in my head.
This is costing me time.
Trying to kill me. Pretty sure that's not how it's advertised.
If you wish to file a complaint, I'll need more details.
Got Johnny Silverhand's construct stuck in my head, and I don't want it there.
Silverhand? Construct? That's impossible. Where did you get this biochip?
Oh, lots of story to be told here. I realise at times that his words are overlapping mine, by the way. It's just the way it is. I'm taking time to think. Sometimes he speaks just as I've done my response.
Well, speak. Say something.
A bit like that. Do I tell him where I got it from?
Klept it off Yorinobu Arasaka. Job for a client. But the client left me out to dry.
And you decided the best place for it was in your own goddamn head.
Actually, wasn't a bad idea.
Wasn't quite that way.
Rebooted me when my own goddamn head took a bullet.
Yes, it did.
I always knew Yorinobu's plan would fail. I just never imagined it would turn out like this.
Well, it did.
Arasaka's prized tech really is in the very streets of the city.
So, the thing is, Anders, since you're involved in the development of this thing, and you're here...
You have to remove the biochip from my system.
It's not that simple.
Look, you made the thing, didn't you? So where's the problem?
If you're telling the truth, you slotted in a new experimental version of the biochip.
Yeah, we know that. We know that we were warned it was a prototype and that it wasn't stable.
I know you can't just yank it out. My Ripper said...
You showed that to some fucking street doctor? Who else knows?
I needed help. Or did you think the first thing that came to mind was down in a Kang Tao AV?
So this... I've got to be careful with this guy. He knows this chip is different from
wish
what...
to know more about your condition?
I do.
How's the prototype version different? It's got a different engram, something more...
Where?
Aggressive?
The biochip is what's unique, not Silverhand's engram. The previous version of the chip was only used to communicate with pre-saved engrams.
And it was rare as fuck and cost a fortune. Yeah.
This one's rarer. Meant to install and activate the engram in a new body. When I left Arasaka, the project was still in the trial phase.
I mean, I think we know who could afford it. The extremely rich.
How do you put a price on immortality? Who could even afford tech like this?
Nobody. This model was meant to remain in-house. The prototype was Saburo Arasaka's personal commission. He oversaw the entire project himself.
So if it weren't for Yorinobu, nobody would have found out.
And if not for you, the project would not have been a success. This is a true breakthrough.
Oh, I'm glad you're pleased. Saburo Arasaka wanted it for himself.
How exactly was this new version supposed to work? Were you planning to have the engram kick people out of their own bodies?
Yeah.
Is that shit by design?
During the tests, we assumed that the body would be neurally indifferent during implantation.
You mean dead?
Yes, which makes what happened to you interesting indeed.
So basically the tech worked as intended. Now get it out. That's the line I'm going to take here.
Yeah,
Well,
great.
speak.
Your tech works.
Say
now get it
something.
out of me.
Well, well.
I would have to see it first.
I'm going to let him examine the biochip.
Okay.
Am I going to regret this? He's looking. Johnny's suspicious.
It looks like...
Can't believe this suit's the one who's gonna help us.
Johnny's very suspicious. Does he have reason to be?
Oh, fuck.
What did you find?
What? What is it?
What a pity I won't be able to examine it fully.
Yeah, real shame. You could have been his guinea pig too.
Tell me how to get rid of it.
I'm afraid I have bad news. Your neural network has completely deteriorated. It can no longer function independently of the chip.
What?
The only thing I could
Woohoo, it's bargaining time.
is to give you information on a good clinic in Sweden. They'll help you through the terminal stages. Minimize the pain.
What? But... surely there's been further development since then?
Wait, you said the project was in the trial phase. You don't actually know how it'll end.
Oh, I do. I just saw the construct devouring your brain. It's programmed to take over its new environment. At all costs. And your little meat brain is helpless against it.
So no matter what, sooner or later the engram wins.
Yes. And from what I've heard about Silverhand, that seems to be exactly his style.
Huh. I see my reputation's grown into Arasaka legend.
So, tell it to me straight, Doc. What exactly is happening at this moment?
What exactly is going on in my head?
You tell me, what's it like to have two personalities? Because it's not like you're hearing voices. You are both yourself and Silverhand simultaneously.
I could tell him, I see him, I talk to him. I could say I'm not here to talk philosophy. I could say I've had enough of this.
You are silent.
I'm thinking... I'm going to tell him that I see him and I talk to him. What can he do with that information?
I can see him and talk to him.
You're not talking, but yes, I understand what you mean. Have you noticed the construct's influence on your decision-making?
Sheesh, give it a rest.
I don't think he makes me do anything.
When it comes to my decisions, Johnny really is just a voice in my head.
Yes.
Maybe he has a different opinion, but he can't make me do anything.
Agreed 100%. You are one fucking stubborn.
It's not as if one of you wins the debate. The scale simply shifts, slowly but surely.
So you mean that eventually I'm going to lose the battle and he will win out?
What do you mean?
You will start doing things that were once unthinkable, at least to
Yes.
your old self. And you know exactly who he was. A fanatic, a terrorist, a suicide bomber.
Well, fuck me. Who's trying to mess with your head now?
That is why I believe it would be better for you to consider clinical isolation at this stage.
Now we're reaching a point here where it's becoming opposites.
I don't mean to rush you, but...
I can just cut the thing short, or I can say, he didn't do what you did.
At least Johnny never whored himself out like you.
Are you defending him? Or is that Johnny speaking now? Oh, let me guess. He already tried to take over your body. You know, just for a little while.
No.
Would you, though? Could be fun.
Johnny.
Kidding. But watch out. Suit's getting ready to talk your head off.
Okay, that's it. We've reached an impasse.
Know what? That's enough. You just playing for time? Because I can't tell. Are you trying to convince me you're useless? 'Cause I mean, in that case, I can just shoot you in the head and save us both some time.
Oh, finally.
I will try to help you. If you come with me to Kangtao.
What?
I'll try, just isn't gonna cut it. Actually, it's almost like you're trying to buy your way in with the Chinese, at my expense.
Do you even realize how much data is in your head? Even if I can't help you, the data must be saved.
Well, fuck me sideways. What a half-brained gonk. He just admitted you're right.
You've just admitted why you're interested in this now.
This is costing me time.
It's going to cost you more than that.
Forget Kangtao. Got any other ideas?
If you think there's anyone else who can help you, I could give you the blueprints. Complete project documentation. Kangtao offered quite the sum for it.
You got it with you?
He's got to. Gonk's fucking useless without him.
V. Takamura? What the hell is he doing here?
He's got a few questions of his own for you. You play nice, he might even save your ass. I'm almost done. The blueprints.
Gimme. I have a shard. Do I have the blueprints? It would appear that I do.
Better than nothing. Long as we find someone fluent in technobabble.
Yes. Well, 90% of data currently unavailable.
There's no time to waste, B.
Yeah, I've got to ask this question because you've been waiting a long time too.
What'll you do with him?
I haven't decided yet.
Are you serious?
You know me. I can be impulsive.
You can. Well, it's been a blast talking to you, and we're going to take our leave of you now. He's all yours.
He's all yours. I'll give you two some space.
I hope we can come to an understanding.
That is certainly in your best interest. V, I will remember this.
This heat. My throat is positively parched.
V did not give you even a glass of water. Unacceptable. Inhumane. That is not me. You will see the difference. I will give you full buckets.
No need.
I've got to leave the room. It's telling me to leave the room. I'm out of here. Oh, my relic chip is malfunctioning again.
Fuck me, just look at that.
Johnny, what's going on down there? I'm on the floor.
Sons of bitches.
That was bad. That was a bad one. Life during wartime is complete. I'm gonna
leave me, drop me, forget me like you did Jackie Wells.
Is this what we're gonna get?
Fucking pitiful petty klepper.
Hey, enough.
You really are paranoid.
You don't see it? Way corps are stripping our world and lives naked, piece by piece. Can't turn a blind eye to that.
Why is it we're talking about this at this particular point? He looks really down, doesn't he?
Whatever you gotta say, say it. Got something eating at your code, that's clear.
Been trying to learn how you're wired this whole time. To know who I'm dealing with. Thought you were just unlucky at first, but I kept watching and finally realized what your problem is.
Which
You're
is?
a kid from the Badlands. Family was your crutch and cushion. But in NC, you're nobody. Best you can do is steal from scavs, the merc janitors.
I'm gonna say
Sure seem to know a lot about my past.
he should do. He's in your head.
Seen flashes of your past, just like you've seen flashes of mine.
The second one is the thing. I am scared that I'm going to lose my identity and stop being me. And at that point you won't even realise it's happening, of course, because there'll be nothing of you left to realise it.
Honestly, I'm scared of the day I'll start seeing your memories as my own.
Shit. If it's a two-way street, I'll somehow have to live with the fact that I let Deshaun best me. Fuck me over.
The second one is the one that interests me most here. Will it be a transition thing that 1 minute I'm me and the next minute I'm you? But why? How will I notice it if I'm no longer the one in most control?
So listen, will I notice a change, or is it one of those things where I'll wonder why I ever feared it?
Worst thing you can do to a human. Rip their identity out of them. That's all I know.
How is it being in my body?
How you find life under my skin?
Well, most things are either too big or too small. Not to mention the clusterfuck that are your hormones. And the lag between sight and touch. Infuriating. When you take a bite of pizza, it takes ages before I know you fucking burn the roof of your mouth. Plus, used to be 5 minutes wouldn't pass before I had a fresh cig in my hand. Now I'm itching for nicotine. Getting used to it, I guess. But it's no fucking picnic.
Up until this point, he's been part of this journey, but the Arasaka thing keeps coming back.
Can you just tell me what you want? What you really want?
Help me settle my score against
Knew it.
Arasaka. That's it.
Incapable of sitting still, letting anything go, aren't you? An enemy you need to have on at all times. You've got no idea what you want. You've got a clear goal like I do. I think the bottom one, he has got a clear goal, just as V has.
Your goal's to bury Arasaka. Demolish it. Mine's to stay above ground. They seem pretty clearly defined, both.
Actually aligned pretty nicely, too. You need Mikoshi to save your life. That done, I can burn it to the ground.
It is where we've been before. This was originally his proposal.
There it is. The crusade. Get to Mikoshi, smash the system.
Yes.
Okay. I'll tell you why I want to destroy Arasaka, but I'll only tell you once. Want to hear it?
Heck yes.
All right.
I saw a corpse strip farmers of water, and eventually of land. Saw them transform Night City into a machine fueled by people's crushed spirits, broken dreams, and emptied pockets. Corps have long controlled our lives, taken lots, and now they're after our souls. V, I've declared war not because capitalism's a thorn in my side or out of nostalgia for an America gone by.
I'm glad I paused there.
This war is a people's war against a system that spiraled out of our control. It's a war against the fucking forces of entropy. Understand?
I understand your point of view, yes.
Do whatever it takes to stop them, defeat them, gut them. If I gotta kill, I'll kill. If I need your body, I'll fucking take it.
Wow. Fierce.
Fucking hell. You still don't see it, but you will one day.
I'm glad I paused at that point and didn't answer. I couldn't pick between those two answers. Whoa. That relic chip is starting to get quite strong now in its effect, and they're enduring too. They're lasting longer than they did before. Okay, so I'm left now with pursuing other leads while waiting for Takamura to get ready. This is the point at which I'm going to stop. I will save the game. I'll be back in a second. When I look at where we've traversed during the course of that episode, it was a marathon. We started off doing improvements, then we went into Judy's quest line and saw some more of that done, and then I returned to Panam and did a major chunk, it seemed, of what she needed and wanted to do and what I wanted to do as well. And it's taken us off in different directions. At the moment, she's in just as big a mess with the Aldecados as she ever was. There is still a tension between them, but at least they're back in touch and helping each other. And I think that might earn her a little in-way with Saul. There could be a conversation to be had there. Mitch is right. I'm glad she stayed behind. I'm glad I've had the conversation now with Helman too, because that's been illuminating. If he's right and there's nothing that can be done and I'm going to die, that's going to put a perspective going forwards that wasn't there before. I always thought there was a chance that V could be saved. Maybe there isn't. That's something to think about. Also, at the end there, having that conversation with Johnny, which is the longest conversation I think I've ever had with Johnny, and he really did not hold back. He didn't pull any punches. I picked, I think, the dialogue options that were the ones that got him to continue to open up and expand on his philosophy, and he really couldn't stop himself from going off the deep end, could he? And launching into that tirade of policy that's rolling round in his head, this thing that's irritating him, this unfinished business, this revenge which he's seeking to have, and I don't know quite why. I still haven't worked that out. Oof. I mean, I can tell, again, that's been a long episode. I'm looking at the clock. It's a good few hours since I started. I've had little breaks in between, obviously. There'll be notes, of course, relating to Panam and her quest line, so that when we resume her quest line, I can pick up where I've left off. There'll be notes regarding Judy and her quest line and where we've got to with that, so I can do the same when I return to Judy. I'm still I've got my fingers crossed here because I don't know where these characters' storylines end. I don't know whether they're going to be like Jackie and they only have a certain tenure before I leave them behind, or whether they're going to be enduring and I carry them with me through the rest of the journey. None of this am I certain about. I'm investing in these people equally as if they are going to be, for however long I'm with them, very important to V's progress, and I think that's proving to be the case. You certainly can't stop yourself from developing relationships in the storyline with these people. You'd come to know how much you can rely on them, trust them, depend on them telling you the truth, being honest in situations, and also seeing how much they appreciate you reciprocating and doing that same sort of thing for them in return. Okay, that was episode 29. There's a big editing job to do there because I had a good few breaks whilst I was doing that. I also stopped for food in the middle, but I don't think you'll have noticed that particularly. Perhaps you will. I will sort all that out and get it edited and published on Monday of next week, as usual. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you for episode 30 really soon. Bye.